Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Hello, Axo. What? Thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy the Homestuck. Me and my friends are going to be reading Homestuck. Two of them for the first time. Me and Zodiac have done it all before. I'm just going to fix up my David K. real quick. Yes, we are complete with these lovely little sprites made by the Zodiac Lord himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made them. You should follow him.
I'm also streaming. We're doing, for some reason, three of us are streaming right now. For some reason.
For some reason. Don't worry about it, guys, okay? Sometimes that happens.
Because we're all just a little bit feral.
A little feral.
Gosh,
I gotta check
we'll give it a
my
minute.
Nightbot, see if he's still working. Nightbot, sir. What
Nightbot,
commands
sir,
did I
says no.
give you? I'm
Says
not
sleeping.
a smart man.
I should probably also do that thing, but like that's a lot of work. That's a lot more work than I want to do right now. So teehee. I'll do it anyway. I just gotta. Eventually, I'll set up Nightbot so Nightbot does things, but like that's a lot of work right
Thank
now.
you for the honk.
Honk honk.
Okay. Yes, so that's the guy. That's the guy. We've also got. Oh god, I gotta. Hopefully, send you to the right Chipma.
We'll. I don't know.
Hold on. Just for love.
I guess we'll find out when I get over there to look.
That's not the right one. It's this one.
Thank you, Mooney. I love you so much. Well, I hope that guy enjoys their shout out.
There's my content warning. Yippee.
Random shout out from a Homestuck. I hope they don't see it as a threat.
It is a threat.
It'll be a threat.
So threatening.
We're always threatening, guys.
Alright, let me just put on my new David Cage. Where is he? There he is.
And then I gotta
Don't mind David.
I don't remember. We'll mind him a little bit.
Don't mind David.
We'll mind him a little bit.
He's just coming in to warn you all about the flashing lights.
Wow, I was just given a shout out from Quietly Existing.
Yeah. There we go. We're all ready to go.
We're so ready.
Alright, what's my intermission?
You know how sometimes you sit here and you're like, yeah, that's like a good idea. And it's not. And it wasn't. And then it's like, yeah. But it's more of like, I can't figure out how this should work. I don't know why it's not working.
Was having a bad time. It's fine. Alright.
Well, you see, I would like to pin this message, and that's not working here.
Jim will figure out how to pin the message. Yes.
I figured it out. That's pinned. Mainly unfiltered in the stream. Okay. Here we go. Done.
We're going to be reading Homestuck together. We have each got assigned characters, which is going to be beautiful.
It's going to be a fun time. Yeah, so we're hi for stream, or more probably accurately, people who are going to watch the VOD in the future. I'm here with my four beautiful friends, Chittima / Quietly Existing.
4 other friends.
I mean,
I'm included in the friends.
We're all streaming.
I'm also a friend of myself.
I'm also streaming.
Yeah, it's definitely. Anyway, I'm here with my wonderful friends, Chittima / Quietly Existing, Mooney / Gunmoony, and of course, Letters of Sky.
Hello.
We're all here to have a very fun little shenanigan time reading Homestuck. Me and Letters have read / listened to it before. I technically first experienced Homestuck through the Octopimp dub, if anyone's familiar with that. And Letters, I believe, has read more than I have. And of course, we have Chinema Mooney here, who have never read it, or have only read the first couple of pages of it. So they're going to be coming in mostly blind. So
yeah, no, I have gotten to the Mafia, and Chinema has not gotten to any of it. So
what do you mean? I got to part of it. I got to the part where
Chinema read 5 pages and said no, thank you.
That's nothing. By the way, Chinema, to make your life hell, your stream quality is blurry.
Why is it blurry?
I don't know.
As in blurry, as in like
Your quality is 360p60.
360p60.
That's really bad.
Unfortunate.
I
That's
know.
really bad.
Considering
Oh,
Morgan's
yeah.
is 1080.
Hey.
No,
Look
Morgan's
at
is
go.
720. Letters is 1080, like a fucking goblin.
I do not know how to fix this. How would I fix this?
I don't know.
Well, you fix it. I'm gonna go get some water real quick. And
Make
then
sure
we
you
can
get some
hopefully
water.
start.
You get
Hopefully,
your
you'll fix it. We can start
snackies.
when I
You're
get back.
all prepared for the ham stick. Axo says you should sacrifice a goat, and that should work, and that sounds correct.
Output tab in your account and just the settings.
Output tab in.
Resolution.
As in, like, where? On OBS?
I don't. Yes, OBS. Oh.
Okay.
I thought you meant
So,
like as in
try-
like where in general. I'm like, I don't know the layout of OBS.
Okay. And you said
Probably
I see-
resolution.
tools, I see output timer. That doesn't seem to help me.
I'm very excited to be reading the
It's on. Do you know where the general like thing is? Like the taskbar to the left.
Yeah.
It should be an
taskbar.
output.
Are we still fixing it?
Go to output,
Yeah.
and then that should do it.
I'm gonna go to settings.
Zodiac
That
will be
works
reading
too.
for
idea.
John. I have the
Okay, there we
pleasure
go.
of
Output
being the
recording.
icon Rose herself. Mooney is going to be our Dave, and Chinema is going to be Jade, and it's very on point.
Yeah, and the trolls you'll find out when we get
The
there
trolls you'll
eventually
find
in
out
like
when we
5
you want
years.
me to? Okay, so from output, where do you want me to change it to?
You should probably adjust your streaming settings.
Yeah.
If you want to find the resolution, I'm assuming.
I see bitrate.
Adjusting any of those might work.
Since this is just
You
going to be
got this,
us
I believe.
talking, and there's not really much
I'm just
sound
gonna
going to
do
be from
slow
Homestuck
test
unless
quality.
we're in the sound part. I'm just going
Already
to put one of
cut
my music
that.
in the background.
Apply.
Where's my music?
Click OK. And hope that fixes it.
Anyway, to show you what I mean, because I'm not crazy.
Put my intermission in the background. Who's going to
You
be
send this.
Dad? We'll figure it out when we get there.
That's not important. Technically, we only were assigning characters that I believe had chat logs or at least like defined dialogue. I don't. Does Dad actually talk?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because that's what I thought, and I assumed
Yeah.
I assumed we'd also be like narrating for our specific people's sections.
Yeah. So
because
when we
technically,
get to the mayor, Chinema gets to take over your narration.
yes, because that's the mayor speaking.
That's the mayor speaking. I love.
Yeah, because for anyone who doesn't know,
I think what I did worked.
For anyone who doesn't know how like Homestuck is structured like narratively as a webcomic, because it is a bit of a different kind of webcomic, it is structured as if we're playing like an adventure game. So a majority of the game is told through kind of like a second person narrative, basically like second kind of leaning into third person narrative of like, this is John. John is going to be doing these things. Like, you are John. That's your name. So it's like sort of told through a more narrative, like a narrator type thing, until we get to the chat logs, which take up most of the word count of Homestuck. A lot of people don't know that, first of all, I think Homestuck is actually one of the longest literary works in the English language, if not the longest. But also most of that is taken up by just chat logs between characters. That's how a majority of the story is told, is just through the characters texting each other on a chat, like a chat program. We're basically looking at a bunch of kids' Discord messages is what we're doing.
Let's see. Can you go to
Also,
settings?
chat warning, my Discord likes to just go dark. So we'll be getting the cage jump scare occasionally as I have to reset him.
Chinema.
Yeah.
Can you go to settings on the right? On the control section. The
Yeah.
bottom right. Click settings.
Oh, over here.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second. Do. Do.
Did it pop up anything or no?
Good
It will in a
argument.
second.
Oh.
Because I'm streaming it. Okay, it takes me to the same place.
Do you have Chrome open right now?
No, I exited out of Firefox just a second ago.
Okay.
Exo, Vegeta, they leaked the Pestra logs. We have to blow up Alternia.
Oh god.
I mean, correct.
I mean, basically. No, I think who was I telling this? I was just like,
I just
the beauty of
canceled
Homestuck
this.
and the reason why it's so fucking
That's
long
what
is
it
because,
did. Let me take this back.
the beautiful thing about Homestuck is that, like, the writing between a lot of the kids, for better and for worse, is, like, so authentically teenager. Like, it just, some of it really does read very naturally and, like, as these different characters and stuff like that, which is
Are
great.
you able to see the pop-up? I'm going to take that as a no.
No.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
that
okay.
means that that also works in the detriment of being like it's so long because there's so much talking about just random teenage bullshit.
I mean, we can just go as is, gentlemen, and then figure it out afterwards if you're okay with that.
Yeah. It's fine. Because, as long as he can hear us sit there, that's fine. That's,
Mhm.
Yeah, then we can just figure it out afterwards. You just have to put us back and we're all good.
Mhm.
We're back. It was just because I started streaming Discord that it's decided, actually, no, we're not able to show each other.
Oh,
There we are.
well, let me know when you're
Yeah.
ready.
It's silly. Ready.
All right. This gag is only going to work on people who are watching my end, but that's okay. Anyway, ready, guys? Here we go. Let us behold the Homestuck.
The Homestuck.
Behold.
Homestuck.
For anyone who's
Behold.
also everybody have fun. Those who have also are reliving it right now, and also the people who have never read Homestuck or have no idea anything about it. I hope you have a fun time getting to learn about it through us. So here we go.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, and also for my stream, anyone who's wondering, like, as we're reading words, if you're like, what words are you reading? It's because it's on I have it set up on my stream where I can see the words and I can read the words, but y'all are just seeing the images. 1 second, let me get my glasses. Actually,
here's the thing, Axo.
Yes.
I don't know any characters in Homestuck.
I'm going to say Dave because no one can stop me. The question being, which Homestuck characters do you think would engage with Skibbity Toilet?
What?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, no,
I'm too old.
Oh, I'm not crazy.
I also don't know what that is.
Yeah, here we are.
What do you mean Homestucks with Viz Media? My god.
What?
Sometimes...
Do you not see the Viz logo on the bottom of the adverts going by?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It does.
Viz
It
Media.
does. And I'm just very, it's Viz Media.
We were talking about something else, so I thought you were still continuing on with that conversation. Anyway.
I think Viz Media is the guys that made the book.
Are you all going through? No, we're not going through all of it in one stream. This
We're
is just
not
the first
crazy.
of probably 100 streams. I'm sure. So long as we're all having fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we go. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Ready.
A young man stands in his bedroom. It just so happens that today, the 13th of April, 2009, is this young man's birthday. Though it was 13 years ago he was given life, it is only today he will be given a name. What will the name of this young man be? You're going to enter a name.
Again.
Zeus Lord. Fortunately, we cannot put in the silly name.
No.
I guess we'll just have to try again. Also, just
Try again.
stupid
smartass.
shirt. John Egbert.
Yeah.
There we go. Your name is John. As was previously mentioned, it is your birthday. A number of cakes are scattered about your room. You have a variety of interests. You have a passion for really terrible movies. You like to program computers, but are not very good at it. You have a fondness for paranormal lore and are an aspiring amateur magician. You also like to play games sometimes. What will you do? John, quickly retrieve arms from the drawer. Your arms are in the magic chest, Poop Lord. Remove cake from magic chest. Out of sympathy for John's perceived lack of arms, you pick up the cake for him and put it on his bed. John, quickly retrieve the arms from the magic chest. Oh yeah, now here's the part with my setup is now lacking, but look, we have arms, and now we've put them in our capture log. You retrieve your fake arms from the chest and use these for hilarious antics. Your capture log theme for you capture log them in your Siladex. You have no idea what that actually means though. There are other items in the chest. In here you have an array of humorous and mystical artifacts, each one a devastating weapon in the hands of a skilled magician or a cunning prankster. You are neither of these things. Among the artifacts are two fake arms, currently capture logged in your Siladex, one pair of thick handcuffs, one stunt sword, one magician's hat, and one pair of beagle puss glasses. I know those aren't what they're actually called, but also I scream. Anyway, beagle puss. I just don't know what that means. Anyway,
you never will.
Several smoke pellets, several blood capsules, and one copy of Colonel Sassaricrae's daunting text of magical frivolity and practical drapery, and one copy of Harry Anderson's Wise Guy by Mike Cavaney. Some of this stuff may come in handy at some point. For now, you decide to just take the smoke pellets. Bold to assume Cassie would ever be coherent. You're right. You stow the smoke pellets in one of your capture log cards in your Siladex. You still aren't totally sure what that means, but at least you're starting to get the hang of a vernacular at least. You have two capture log cards remaining. That's what we're doing. God. You aren't totally sure if a quip is a verb copacetic with the abstract behavioral medium in which you dwell, but you give it a try anyway. Unfortunately, you cannot access the fake arms. Their card is underneath the one that you just used to capture log the smoke pellets. You will have to use the pellets first in order to access the arms, but this is probably unadvisable since you just make your room lousy with smoke. Your Siladex fetch modus is currently dictated by the logic of a stack data structure. You are never all that great with data structures, and you find the concept of puzzling and mildly irritating. But with any hope, perhaps you will advance a new, more practical fetch modi for your Siladex with a little more experience. Examine the Problem Sleuth poster.
I love Problem Sleuth.
Problem Sleuth. Is it even possible to get any more hard-boiled than that? You really doubt it. This poster was one of your wisest purchases. There's a nice spot on the wall next to it. You've been meaning to hang another poster there soon. I forget what happens if we click this. Does this take us to a different comic?
Just click it.
Look at. Let's see. Oh, it
takes us to merch.
merch.
We get merch.
Merch.
Look at the merch.
Surprise
Look at the merch.
Hell yeah. Surprise merch drop.
Barbecue sauce.
Yeah. You know.
Advertising.
Fuzzy merch plug. Read note on drawer. This note is rich with the aromas of fatherly aftershaves and colognes. Beside is the note of a rolled-up poster. Happy birthday, son. I am so proud of you. Take poster. Another birthday artifact. You wonder what it is printed on the poster. You'll need some way to hang it on your walls. Acquire a hammer and nails. They may come in handy. You first place the hammer into your Siladex, but now one of your capture log cards are full. You wonder what will happen if you try to take the nails. You guess it doesn't hurt to try. You capture log 4 nails onto the top card and push all the artifacts down a card. The fake arms are pushed entirely out of the deck. Oh well, they're probably completely useless anyway, but you probably don't want to do that again, unless you want to drop the smoke pellets and suffer the consequences. In any case, you now feel like you have gathered enough things to get down to business and do some really important stuff. The next thing you will do probably will be exceptionally meaningful. Squawk like an imbecile and shit on your desk. This is the dumbest idea you've had in weeks. Stupid, stupid, stupid. And yet the polished surface of your desk, it beckons.
Intrusive thoughts, they win.
No!
Intrusive thoughts, they win.
Thoughts they win.
John, combine the nails and the hammer. You merge the top 2 cards. The hammer and nails are now captcha logged onto the same card and can be used together. It's just like me, for real, for real.
Just like for real.
God, I feel like that's gonna be me at some point. I don't know who, but I can feel it in my bones. We're gonna get to somebody, and I'm gonna just be like losing my mind. Anyway, you use the hammer and nails in the conjunction with the card beneath it. Nail the poster on the wall.
Yeah, but like, also, you shouldn't nail a poster onto the wall. Like, it's really bad for your walls.
This is the
is
early
2009.
2000s. Who the fuck cares?
We don't have
No,
those like
no.
those fancy things.
No, you have to nail your posters to the wall, but you have to nail it like specifically like in the middle. That's the only way they'll stay.
I turn
Yeah.
to look at my cat on my bed and I
Not
got
how
distracted
that
by my
works.
cage again.
Yeah, you have to use 50 nails to keep your poster up. It's very complicated.
Yeah.
That's
It's
the amount required, Chima.
Your walls are destroyed.
That's okay.
I
I
don't
own them. They're
see what
allowed
you
to be
mean.
destroyed.
It's okay. The rest of the world is about to be destroyed too. Anyway, you use the hammer, nails, and poster on the blank space on the wall. It's glorious. Exactly what you wanted. The old man really came through this time. Examine the Con Air poster.
Nikki!
Put the bunny back in the box. I said put the bunny back in the box. Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box?
Him!
Examine. Deep impact was it's him.
Just for you.
Him!
It's Nick Cage.
Your
It's
second
Nick
favorite
Cage.
cage. Your second favorite cage. Just
Morgan
for
Freeman's
you.
I'm going to kill you.
genteel, homespun mannerisms were perfect qualities for a president residing over a crisis. Oceans rise, cities fall, hope survives. Wow. Films about impending apocalypse fascinate you. Plus a black president? Now you've seen everything. Man, that's just...
Again, this did come out in 2009.
I know, I'm just, that was me being like, that was me being like, man, this really does date it so much. Chat, would you use 47 nails and 8 push pins to hang a poster, or would you eat it?
Please don't do either of those.
I
Eat
would
the
rather
poster.
use the push pins and then
I would rather eat them.
Eat the poster.
Eat the poster.
Like, that's
I will
so
put
bad for
Nicholas
your
Cage
walls.
inside me.
And you would destroy the poster too.
I'm okay. I can buy another one. I have a job.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Because I'm in the calendar. You've marked your birthday as the 13th of April. Another day you marked was supposed to be the arrival date for the highly touted Spurb beta launch. It's been 3 days already. It started to become a sore subject with you. What is this link to?
Click on link, click on link, click on link.
The Homestuck beta.
Homestuck.
Look at him.
He blinks and he turns.
Oh,
Oh, look at him.
oh my god. It's just the same thing. Is this literally just the same thing, but just fancier?
Hey,
The
look at that. Look
beta.
at that.
Maybe.
Oh my
So good.
god.
Move the green icon to the magic chest and click. Oh, hang on. Okay. Wait. Is this actually... Because this is different. Hang on.
Yeah.
With the magic chest, move green icon to magic chest. Your icon is not visible or tangible entity. Characters in the game cannot interact with it. You blubbering imbecile. Remove cake from magic chest. Out of sympathy for John's perceived lack of arms, you pick up the cake for him and put it on his bed. So, like, this is actually... Is this literally...
The
Oh my
beta.
god! I've never seen this before.
well
Oh,
then.
I see. You retrieve your fake arms from the chest. You use these sometimes for hilarious antics. You place them in your Silodex. There are other items in the chest. Thanks for playing the Homestuck beta. The stable release is now available for you to play. Does
Oh
this take
my
me back?
Sorry, but then
Fuck
I'm
yeah.
just looking at it, I'm staring at this, because, like, there's also the audio sound in the background of that, so is it playing music on your side?
No,
Okay.
it wasn't. There's not really a lot of sound in this, unfortunately.
No, that's fine. It was just more of, like, the fact that
Future.
I have that, like, either if it was a GIF or anything, it was just gay, but, like...
Yeah. Anyway, I love this so much. It's so silly. It's just one of a kind. It's been 3 days already. It's starting to become a sore subject with you. Eat cake. You are sick to death of cake. You've been eating it all day, and you have no intention of clogging your Silodex with it either. The cake stays put for now. You hear a notice from your computer. Someone is messaging you.
Yes.
Here we go.
Too much cake, okay?
Examine the incoming messages.
I forgot his fucking. I love him.
I love this game is so 2000s and I love it so much.
Yeah,
That
you know, it's the
fucking
exact same scene
Slimer.
as what like Letters shared earlier. It's the
Yeah,
same
Yeah.
system, typhus, pester chum, cake, fuck,
It's
fuck,
just-
fuck, cake. Ah, yeah,
Straight up the ghost from Ghostbusters.
He's Slimer.
it's Slimer.
Just for
What the
you.
fuck is that
That's my
desktop? It's Slimer. It's Slimer from Ghostbusters. You pull up to your computer. Slimer jump scare. You pull up to your computer. My favorite thing is when this silly little like webcomic that's like so stylized and cartoony has like actual real life photos put into it. It's
I love
really
it.
funny.
Yeah, they really
This
decided.
this game or this whole comic defines so much of my humor back in the day. Unfortunately, it still does. I remember
I
me
was
and
about
Letters
to
were
say,
quickly.
like,
No, me and Letters were quickly like skimming through because we wanted to see like
I wanted
how
to
long
see
it
when
took us to
Jade
get to certain
came
things.
in. And then we
that's when
got
we
to the
were-
mare sections and I died.
Yeah, we got to the mayor sections and then I was losing it because I'm like, that is literally it's the mayor's just literally
Boy!
just the easiest way to make me laugh. Anyway, you pull up to your computer. This is where you spend most of your time. You decorated your desktop with some rather handsome wallpaper, which you made yourself. You are really proud of it. Your desktop is also littered with various programming project files. You are so bad at programming, sometimes you wonder why you even bother with it. Your Pester Chum application is flashing. Someone is trying to get in touch with you. Open Pester Chum. One of your chums is logged in. He sent you a message. This is Pester Chum. We have
Pester Chum.
Turn Tech Godhead. We have Tentacle
Yes.
Therapist, and we have Garden Gnostic. This is important for later. Anyway, we're
You're
also
ectobiologist.
ectobiologist. We're in a chummy mood right now. Anyway, open message. Oh, show pestering. Here we go. Yes, please do. All right. Hey, Moody, you ready?
Which color am I?
You're the red
You
one.
are red.
Okay.
Got it.
Hey, so what sort of insane loot did you rake in today?
I got a little monsters poster. It's so awesome. I'm going to watch it again today. The apple juice scene was so funny.
Oh hell, that is such a coincidence. I just found an unopened container of apple juice in my closet. It is like fucking Christmas up in here.
Okay, that's fine. But I just have one question, and then a word of caution. Have you ever seen a movie called Little Monsters starring Howie Mandel and Fred Savage?
But the seal on the bottle is unbroken. Are you suggesting someone put piss in my apple juice at the factory?
All I'm saying is, don't you think Monster Howie Mandel has the power to do something as simple as reseal a bottle? Try using your brain, numbnuts.
Why did the fat kid or whatever drank it know what piss tasted like? I mean, his reaction was nigh instantaneous.
It was the 15th day in a row Howie Mandel peed in his juice.
Okay, I can accept that. Monster B-list celebrity douchebags are cunning and persistent pranksters. Also, Fred Savage has a really punchable face. But who cares about this? Let's stop talking about it. Did you get the beta yet?
No. Did you?
Man, I got 2 copies already. But I don't care. I'm not going to play it or anything. The game sounds boring. Did you see how it got slammed in-game, bro?
Game Bro is a joke, and we both know it.
Yeah. Why don't you go check your mail? Maybe it's there now.
All right.
We're
looking out our window. Yeah.
Is Little Monsters a real movie?
Yeah, it's a movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't have to. They reference a bunch of very real life stuff in here all the time because
All
they
of these
don't have
movie
to buy any.
posters are actual movie posters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Listen.
just,
See,
like-
Ghostbusters is right there.
Yeah, we got Mac and
Yeah.
Me, Ghostbusters. Yeah.
Here's
We
the
mentioned
big
Morgan
problem
Freeman.
with all of that, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You say that as if I know what most of these movies are.
No,
The
that's okay
only
that
one
you
I
don't.
recognize is Ghostbusters. Okay?
Yeah. Well, no, we were just answering the question that, like, yeah, everything in here is a
know.
real, like, movie, unless otherwise stated.
I just, again,
I mean, they're all
Same
supposed to be
baby.
obscure, like, B movies anyway,
they're
except
wrong,
for
but,
some
like,
of them.
It's still, yeah. Here we are.
I love
Listen.
you. I'm gonna eat your face.
Sing. I love you too. I will not eat your face though.
I don't
Mac
care.
and Me is an elaborate ad for McDonald's.
Yeah.
You see the view of your yard from your window. Hanging from the tree is your tire swing. In a kid's yard, a tree without a tire swing is like a proper gentleman without a monocle. That is to say, he can hardly be considered a terribly proper gentleman at all. And there beside your driveway is the mailbox. I'd like to imagine John would have been what I would be like had I been born a guy. To be honest. Just add like a little more femininity into him, and that would have been about me if I was actually cis.
That means that you would have contemplated at one point shitting on your desk.
I have intrusive thoughts, Mooney. I literally have intrusive thoughts. Though I don't have that variety of intrusive thoughts, but I have intrusive thoughts.
I was about to say that one of your thoughts was just, I really should shit on this shiny surface that is my desk. That's one of them?
No, not specifically that, but again.
Refuses to answer this question.
I don't like to talk about it, okay?
Don't ask him about his intrusive thoughts. It's so...
My intrusive thoughts are very personal to me, okay?
Sometimes you have to be... You know, you can't just ask someone that, Mooney. Oh my god.
You can't just ask someone if they've contemplated shitting on their desk before.
I will, because that means they might contemplate shitting on my desk, and
I would never shit on your desk, Mooney.
Oh, is my desk not good enough for you?
It's not.
Well,
it's not comfy.
No, it's just rude and disrespectful.
Danny will do it for you. It's okay.
Yeah. Danny can do it. It's Danny's shitting spot.
I mean, you're not wrong. If I put him on the desk, there's a very high probability of shit on it, but, like, that's besides the point.
Yeah. Anyway, the little red arm swingy dealy thing, or whatever is called, is flipped up. What the hell is that thing called anyway? You do not have time for these semantics. The red flippy lever thing means you have new mail, and that means the beta might be here. Go outside and check your mailbox. We are now reaching the point that I think Shinema stopped playing the game.
Like, I feel like I have to clarify on why I stopped playing the game, and that was because someone else that I knew was showing me the game in the library. It's like, oh no, we all gotta leave. And it's like, okay, bye then. And then I'm me, sitting in the library. I'm like, yeah, this is fine.
Yeah.
I don't have a computer. So anyway, I don't know if I would continue very far. I probably would have, just because, like, you know, it seems silly since friend was interested in it.
It's very
but,
silly.
You know, here we
It's
are.
also I'm not gonna lie. Just not to pause and derail a little bit here. For all of its flaws, and Homestuck is certainly full of flaws. For a game that came out in the mid 2000s, it had so much like actual kind of like LGBT stuff in it, like very casually so, but like very much it did, because like literally especially when you get to the trolls, like
the trolls' romance structures are so interesting and so queer. I'm just like, wow. And then the trolls are just like intersex by default.
I need you guys to know that, like, only knowing Homestuck on the outside, what you're saying sounds completely asinine and insane. I want you to know that.
That's okay.
I understand that it's probably true, but considering the fact that the lead up so far has me seeing a Slimer's like wallpaper, it's kind of like it's somewhere in there, probably. But like,
just wait. It's like, again, it's that thing of you would never understand. It's like the JoJo thing. Like, it's like when everybody who knows anything about JoJo's... No, listen to me, hear me out. Everyone who hasn't seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, if they only have their experience of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure from online alone, they only would associate JoJo with being like about stands and like the ridiculous like outfits, like over the top fashiony outfits and stuff like that. But a lot of the stands and stuff, like all of the memes, you know, are like, is that an enemy stand? Or like, you know, whatever. Or like, we have to find the enemy stand user. Those are the common memes. When you actually watch JoJo from part 1, starting from actually part 1 and not part 3, you will be surprised to know the stands don't show up till part 3. And in the beginning, it's literally dealing with like the first few episodes of like part 1, if we're just talking about the anime, but like also similar for the manga. It's about basically like sort of old English like interpersonal drama, and then vampires.
And Speedwagon.
And Speedwagon. And the gay coded the gay coded man that is Speedwagon. But like he is but literally you get introduced to like, literally the first plot of fucking JoJo is like Yes, I was almost in a horrific. This one man was almost in a his wife died, and he almost died in a horrific stagecoach accident. He accidentally thought a guy who was robbing him was saving his life, and then said that man, like, he was indebted to that man. And so years later, when that man was on his deathbed, he basically decided to be like, "Hey, son, you're gonna go live with this rich like fuck, and you're going to like, that's what you're gonna do." You can go like rob him for all he's worth, basically, because whatever. And then so like that's who Dio is. Dio's entire relationship with the JoJos starts because his dad is like, "Hey, go fucking get money from this rich guy or something because he owes me." And like, and then it literally at the beginning of JoJo is just two like not blood related brothers having beef with one another. Like that is how JoJo begins, and then vampires get involved, but also it's still JoJo because also involved in that is Dio throwing a man's dog in a furnace. So like,
I mean, you've already told me about the floating head strangling somebody, so
yeah.
I remember watching parts of the first episode, or like the first 2 episodes maybe of JoJo. I remember there was a mask involved.
Yes, that's the
Right?
mask.
Yeah.
The mask that makes you a vampire. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
so
that
like
was
that's the
important
thing.
plot point.
And then like you get to part 2 and it's like, "Oh, okay, so now we're introducing the stands, right?" No, we're introducing the Oh yeah, also by the way, because in part 1 you also get introduced to sun magic that you fight vampires with.
Yeah, as you do, because vampires are allergic to the sun, so you have to.
Yeah. And then in part 2 you're like, "Okay, we get to the stands, right?" No, you get to more vampires, only this time you're also dealing with robot Nazis and also ancient Aztec vampires.
I love
Who want
ancient
to take
Aztec
over the world.
vampires.
Yeah, who also, by the way, in the anime get introduced with dubstep, and then you get to the stands in part 3 if you make it that far, and planes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like Homestuck, I feel like is a lot like that, where it's like everything you know about Homestuck is stuff that doesn't show up till way later. So when you start playing it, you're just like, "What the fuck is this? Like, what is going on?" And then after a while, you get gaslit into thinking people who are shipping the gay stuff are being like sarcastic. And like, it's true that not all of them are canon, but like, one of the most popular ships is 100% canon, and it's 2 lesbians, and they are canonically lesbians, and that's just what they are. It's completely canon. Example, buckets. Exactly. So like, it's really, Homestuck's a lot like that, where it's like, yep, you would not know anything that's going to happen, and anything you've learned from the internet, you won't know about anything about it until
all I'm understanding
100
is you like
chapters in.
content that's just from the outside so fucking bizarre, and when you
Yes.
delve into it, it's weirdly very queer and very like,
Yes.
oh, intense.
But
I
like
love
bizarre.
queer narratives that are weird. So
Yeah.
I love weird shit. I mean, that's been established about me for a while. I love weird shit.
That's
So
why you keep wanting to
Yeah.
experience it on top of your desk.
yeah, sure.
Sick movie, I'm gonna kill you.
I didn't even say Baja Blast. Why are you mad?
And Letters is dead.
I'm not
Anyway.
dead,
Now
I'm
he's
still
fine.
alive.
Coming in the street.
I'm alive.
Good.
Letters
Unlike
survived, so
unlike
okay.
that lady you shot.
No. Letters hasn't killed a woman yet.
Not here, but
Not in this universe where we're reading Homestuck.
Yes.
That'll come later.
That's later.
Letters will definitely kill many women during the course of
I
this
definitely
comic.
will kill so many women looking at the characters I am. But like,
You
I haven't
literally
killed
picked
a woman yet.
like 2 of the
Sorry,
characters
but-
who kill the most women.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't have to know
three of the
any
characters
context.
that killed the most women. I'm sorry.
I
One
don't
of
have
them
to know
comes
any
back
context
immediately
of
after,
Homestuck.
but like that, I still kill
That's
her.
true. That's true.
Listen,
Anyway.
whatever characters Letters gets assigned to, I know are gonna be homicidal, problematic maniacs.
Yeah.
Only
As
one
you
is.
do, because... So the
Only
rest
one.
do it on... Okay, sure.
The others are just baby and baby girl.
Exo spoilers.
Sure.
One's a baby
We
girl,
definitely believe you.
and the other's baby,
Spoilers.
and
Yeah.
then there's the woman,
The woman.
Yeah,
the
okay.
woman.
Sure, we can
the most
we'll
woman.
believe
Alright.
that.
Are we ready to continue?
Yes.
All right, sorry, I just had to go on that tangent because it was just like I need to
Of
explain.
course, who needs to go on a tangent? Moody needed to just casually murder me and drive by.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was necessary.
it's beautiful. All right, here we go. You are about to hurry down the stairs when you hear a car pull into the driveway. It looks like your dad has returned from the grocery store. Oh, great, he's beating you to the mail. Forget it, check the mail later. If you go downstairs to get it, he will likely monopolize hours of your time. You decide to chill out here for a while until the dust settles. Sometimes you feel like you are trapped in this room, stuck, if you will. In a sense which probably borders on the titular. And now your chum is pestering you again. The clockwork of friendship, truly ceaseless, operating the swing lever. The swing lever delays of harassment and in perpetuity. Whatever. The dude can just hold his damn horses. Salmon games on the CD rack.
Games. It's loading.
Games. You've put countless man hours into this assortment of quality titles.
Well, you gotta help.
Man, that bed looks fucked up. Absolutely dog shit for your love bar.
Hell yeah. Listen, all these kids are gonna have back issues.
All right, read Colonel Saskar's daunting text. Colonel Saskar's daunting text of magical frivolry and practical japery. You decide to consult with Colonel's bottomless wisdom. Good grief, this thing is huge. It could kill a cat if you dropped it. But to really dig into this hefty book, you will have to capture log it. You're not sure if you are ready to log jam your other artifacts beneath it just yet. Capture log fake arms again. What did you just say? You didn't want to clog up your... Oh, Jesus. In a momentary lapse of concentration, you accidentally capture logged your arms again. Set Festertrim status to bully. We've set it to bully. You don't think this situation is quite dire enough to go all the way to rancorous, but you still feel the Pesterchum client should reflect your mood change in some way. Bully will have to do, you guess. This unsurprisingly does nothing whatsoever. Oh, right, you forgot your chum is still pestering you. All right, here we go. All right, Mooney, come back. Here we go.
Is it there? Please say yes. Maybe you can play it with TT. She's been pestering me all day about it. She's macking on me so hard all the time. I start to feel embarrassed for her. I mean, not that I can blame her or anything.
Yes, it is understandable because you are really attractive. I am attracted to you.
Thank you.
JK, hahaha. No, I don't have it yet. My dad sees the mail, and I guess I have to get it from him to see if it's there. And I've been busy spending all afternoon sitting around with my stupid Siladex. It's so frustrating.
Yes, you have been shitting around. What's your modus?
No, that was an intrusive thought. It didn't actually happen.
No, I said all afternoon shitting around.
Yeah.
That's what it says. That's what you did.
Ja!
You ate too much cake.
Screams. What?
How do you retrieve artifacts from it?
Sorry, I looked at the chat for a second. Axo said, what are we, like 15 pages in and the shippers already have ammo? I mean, yeah, correct.
Yeah, that's correct.
There's so much of it everywhere. It's endless. Oh, like at one at a time, I guess. And if I put too much in, something falls out.
Stack.
What is yours?
Hash map. My bro taught me a few tricks. He basically knows everything and is awesome.
What the hell is that?
You should probably brush up on your data structures.
I guess.
Did you at least allocate your strife specibus?
No.
It could free up a card for you. Plus, let you attack stuff whenever things get too hot to handle. Which is never. What have you got?
Well, I've got a hammer, but it's trapped under some arms.
Wow, you really suck at this, don't you? Just get rid of the arms and allocate the hammer to the specibus.
How?
I don't know, just use the arms on any old thing and see if it works.
Combine fake arms with cake. You stick the fake arms into the cake on your bed. This definitely makes the cake at least 300% more hilarious. You're sure Colonel Saskar would know the precise index of elevated hilarity.
Looks like
Anyway.
my horns.
Oh wow, your horns were actually John's arms all along.
Damn.
Well.
Oh.
Allocate hammer to strife specubus.
I think that
Hammer
says time
kind.
Straba, so, you know.
Yeah. Kind
Yes, you do.
You check the back of your Strife's specibus, and for the kind abstratus you have in mind for it, select hammer. Your Strife specibus has been allocated with the hammer kind abstrabus. The hammer has been moved from your capture log deck to your Strife deck. Report progress to TG. Doo-doot. Okay, I did it.
Hammer kind.
Yeah.
Okay, that will be the permanent allocation for all your specibus. I guess I should have mentioned that. Hope you like hammers, dude.
Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I can't imagine it's going to be all that relevant. Does anyone
like
actually
it a
use
lot.
statue kind? You could probably do some cool stuff with that. I don't know if anyone's ever statue kind. Now that you've got some space in your Siladex to work with, you figure you might as well start squandering it immediately. Ordinarily, this ridiculous book would be way too heavy to carry around in any practical way. You guess maybe this is one respect in which the cards present some convenience. Game Bro. Spurb! Why, the game of the year or whatever isn't as good as some other stuff I like that's better.
God,
Yeah.
that sounds like early 2000s online game critics, yeah.
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 Here's an article for you. Okay. Game Bro features Spurb. So, okay, Spurb is the game that a lot of cats seem hella pumped of. This beta is sitting on my desk for review. So I'm like, yeah, man, I'll write something. But I don't know. I'm like, so this is about houses or some noise? That's fine. I'm sure that's like fucking dynamite in a handbag for some brosifs. But all I'm saying is, when do you get to thrash anything? While you're playing house or some shit? Are you ever in jeopardy or getting mud on your doll's dresses or whatever from busting out? And I quote, the mad stunts all wicked uppins? I know what I'm saying, Broyama. Broyama? Anyway, I didn't actually play this game, but I gave it a 1.5 hats out of 5 hats to keep it real. At this point, I'd like to give a shout out to my boy Dennis, who was over the other day. We were all gonna chill in front of the Dark Knight, and he was so psyched of it, y'all. So this one time, he was leaning against the screen door, and all the shit popped open, and the back deck was all wet, and he slipped down the steps and broke his thumb on the lawn. It wasn't a long fall, but hey, I guess a thumb bone wasn't made for supporting the brunt of a huge useless tool against wet grass. We never did watch Dark Knight on account of Ron trucking his bawling candy-ass girth to the hospital. But it's cool. I still got to watch. I got another watch in me. Brothel Rwanda. Brotel Rwanda. Bro notes. Dennis was so wasted. Haha. I mean, damn. Rating for Spurb. 1.5 hats out of 5.
Very informative.
Like,
Yeah.
The fact that your review is like half about you not playing the game at all and just
Yes.
like, hey, does this game
Gemma,
have this?
have
Anyway.
you ever looked
I'm not
at a
gonna lie. This is
recipe?
about the state of game reviews on YouTube.
I mean, yeah, it's literally just, it's the equivalent of like a recipe online, but a gaming review. It's the same of like, why am I
My
seeing your
stomach's in
family's
peace,
history?
okay?
I want to make this pasta, please.
Why is it called Spurb? I always assumed it's a shortened
Suburb.
version of suburb.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I always assumed was that's what it is.
I eat my gummies in
Yeah.
peace now.
That or it's just a terrible take on a terrible term.
True. It might come in handy if you ever need something that burns easily.
Yeah.
You're so right, John. Capture log Magician's Hat. You expand your final card on the Magician's Hat. Get funny glasses too. You don't have a free card in your Siladex. However, you are able to merge the Beagle Puss with the Magician's Hat to create a clever disguise.
Clever disguise.
Link.
I want to see it.
I guess it's actually called that then.
Yeah, it
So
is.
glad that there wasn't any
Look
not
at the
safe for
first
work.
image.
I'm so glad.
First
Yeah.
Why is there just a fourth
What?
image? There was a car cat, and then it was a John. Dave.
Yeah.
Ship, please. I love everything.
It's so good. Oh, also immediate shipping. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Wear
of course.
disguise to fool Dad. John? Who is this John you speak of? You are quite certain there has never been, nor ever will be. Yeah, this is a really shitty disguise. While you were wearing the item, they remain on the card, but it is temporarily removed from the deck, thus freeing up the cards beneath it. Leave room. You exit into the hallway. On one wall hangs a picture of a fella who sure knows how to have a laugh, a man after your own heart. You always thought he looked a lot like Michael Sarah, but your dad swears on the many hallowed tomes of Egypt that it is not. You are not sure about that, though. On the other wall is one of your dad's stupid clowns, or harlequins, as he is quick to correct anyone who would venture such a brazen assumption.
Anyway, now is a perfect time to tell you about my favorite DC villain. Anyway, continue.
Who's your favorite DC villain? Tell
Who's
me.
your favorite DC man? Is it Harley Quinn?
Joker.
I will murder you, Moody.
What?
I will murder you, Moody.
Tell me.
Anyway, Harley Quinn's great, okay? Because not only is she a doctor, with an actual degree, she decided, hey, this sounds like a great idea anyway. And then, yeah, she had issues, and that's how it is sometimes.
Why are you
but then she
bullying
recovered
this
from them.
woman
It's okay.
who was abused?
Yeah, I didn't say that
see.
she wasn't. I'm just
Cinema,
saying that,
why
like,
didn't
yeah,
you
she was
shoot
busy.
her? Is that not the problem?
Yeah,
What
because
are we
sometimes
talking
people are
about?
awful sometimes, and that's the thing.
I
you just have
thought
to learn.
Bladders was
And,
mad
like-
that Chinema didn't shoot Harley Quinn instead of bullying her.
Oh my god, I'm going to kill you.
Good
Why
here.
are you
With your
bullying
little
me
baby
like this?
hands.
I wish I could
will
just
not
slowly
let
zoom in
you.
on John's face while we're all rambling about nonsense.
We're sitting here, and this is how it is.
Rambling
But yes.
about murdering women.
John just
So,
vibing
as you do.
while Rose, Jane, and Dane have a conversation.
They're all
Yeah.
chumming each other right now as we speak.
I mean, is that not what's
Harley
happening?
Quinn's great.
Sure.
Okay? I just really like Harley Quinn because
Yeah,
she went to doctorate school.
yeah. She's a woman after your own heart.
Yes. We all go to doctorate schools.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to say, Morgan, I don't know why you said tome and not tomb.
It's really hard to read, okay?
Because it says tomb.
What?
This
Because
text
it's
is very
tome.
small.
Just get good eyes.
Okay.
I'm going downstairs. Da-da-da-da. To the downstairs. The
To the
accursed odor of fresh baking wafts into your newfound nostrils. Something is brewing in the kitchen. It must be the connivings of your arch nemesis, Betty Crocker. And the rich, buttery aroma of her plot stinks to high heaven. This mission is going to be more difficult than you imagined. So of course you have to click the link.
Betty Crocker.
I love the informative links so much.
Just so you
always
know
a
who Betty
gamble.
Crocker is.
Yeah, just so we all know who Betty Crocker is, here's the Wikipedia page. Read very fast, chat. If you want to read it. Anyway, back to the game. I say as it's probably mostly cut off on my fucking stream.
It's okay. You can
That's
see
what
it on
Betty
mine.
Crocker
That's
was.
fine.
Yeah, time to admire the
Betty Crocker was.
Harlequins. You check out the shelves of fanciful Harlequins. Look at this fucking garbage. You hate this stuff. Funny is funny, but your dad sure can be a real cornball. Sometimes at night, you pray for burglars.
Why do I feel like John
Actually, in
would
fact,
really
the best DC
Letters
character.
house?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe we do need to switch when we get to the alphas. Anyway.
What?
Nothing, don't worry about it.
We sit here.
Anyway, holy shit, grandma. Yeah, look, it's grandma up there.
Yay.
Anyway, a bright orange flame flickers in the fireplace. It doesn't matter that it's April and not terribly chilly outside. In a home, a fireplace needs a fire, because that's what fireplaces is for. A fire belongs in a fireplace. Damn it. Capture. Why do you have to do that? Categorically, at all times, without exception. This is written the way Chinema talks sometimes. Anyway.
You should be able to understand it then.
Yeah. A domestic myth of uncountable origin holds. A home borrows the spirit of the flame for as long as it makes a guest of it, much as the moon takes liberty with the sun's rays. The moon's an errant thief, and her pale fire she snatches from the sun. Mark Twain. You're almost certain Mark Twain said that.
Just because I have the ingredients necessary to make a flamethrower in front of me
Yeah.
does not mean.
No, I just
being
mean
an
specifically. I just mean specifically in a home, a fireplace needs a fire because that's what fireplaces are for. That literally sounds like something you would say.
Yeah.
And as
I'm
I
just
said,
thinking
just
about
because
the
I have
fact
the
that
items-
Homestuck existed so that Undertale could be made.
Yeah, it's true. Toss Gamer Bro into the fire. Look at it burn. It doesn't burn as quickly as you hoped. Each Gamer Bro magazine is guaranteed to be printed on 40% recycled asbestos. For big ups to Mother Earth, yo.
What do you
This is for you, Mama.
like recycled asbestos?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's recycled
Asbestos.
asbestos. Which your John is now breathing into his lungs. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Early 2000s.
Anyway, we're gonna fondly regard cremation.
Yeah, you know, as you do.
You examine the sacred urn containing your departed Nana's ashes. When your father gives her portrait a wistful glance now and then, you can tell it brings back painful memories. A tall bookshelf, a ladder, an unabridged Colonel Sassacres. He never wants to talk about it. Topple urn. You clumsily mishandle the sacred urn, and ashes everywhere. In retrospect, upon mulling cinematic tropes regarding ash-filling urns, this outcome was a virtual certainty. You'd better clean it up before Dad finds it. Ted, do you think John dies of lung cancer? No, he doesn't die of lung cancer. He's fine.
Probably
I
does.
mean, he
Something
could.
else. Don't worry.
Yeah, he dies of so many
He
other
dies
things.
from the narrative.
Combine
Just
father's
say- okay.
pipe with clever disguise. Yeah.
So what is assumed is that the dad was on a ladder climbing this bookshelf and he grabbed the book, right? And then the book dropped and it landed on his grandma, and that's how his grandma died. That's what it's saying, right?
Supposedly.
Okay.
I
Just wanna make sure
don't
we're all
know.
clear.
I know Morgan was saying words, but I wasn't following it.
Wow.
It's just
I'm
John
sorry.
rambling.
I'm so used to tuning out this type of like weird ass logic that whenever you do your rambles, that I think I just auto.
Just auto-tune.
I can't-
If it
Oh,
sounds too
you're
similar to
right.
Chinema, you just tune it out.
I can't help it. My brain goes and go to the happy place.
Chinema's
Think about
talking.
sharks. Oh, Chinema said a word I understand. Okay.
Combine father's pipe with clever disguise. You think now would be a good time to beef up your clever disguise. Examine oversized gift. Champ, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. I believe in you. Contemplating what could be inside this package is sort of exciting, but it makes you a little nervous at the same time.
Is it a letters? It's a
It's a
letter.
me.
It's a letters.
Wiggy.
Oh, hell no!
Yes, it's a me.
Big letters.
The big letters.
First, you prop the Harlequin doll up on the couch. Having it in the middle of the floor sprawled out all akimbo like that struck you as unseemly. You capture log the ashes to your available card. You merge the sacred urn with the ashes. Most of the ashes back in the urn, but it's a total mess. Really, it probably would have been tidier if you just used a broom and a dustpan. Put the urn back. No one will be the wiser. Except maybe for the people with eyes. You just got another brilliant idea for something to do with those pointless arms. You pry them out of the cake and capsulog them. Looks like Pester Chum is acting up again. Except in third and fourth walls of the room. God.
That
Look,
sure
face
a house,
off.
a living.
Face
Yeah,
off.
face off.
Face
Beloved
off.
cake.
Armageddon.
Yep.
Ghost Dad.
Gilmore Girls? Is that what that is? I don't know.
A Time to
read.
Kill. A Failure to something. Anyway, digging your Pester Chum. Doot. Another one of your chums is messaging you. It's letters time.
It's time.
Now we have time for Rose. Here we go.
I understand that you have recently come into possession of the beta release of the Game of the Year as featured in respectable periodicals such as Game Bro magazine.
That's an ugly rumor. Whoever told you that is a filthy liar, and you should probably stop hitting on him all the time or whatever.
I can't control myself. I must have a weakness for insufferable pricks.
Anyway, I still haven't checked the mail. My dad has it. I'm trying to go get it from him, so BRB.
John,
What?
you're wearing one of your disguises now, aren't you? You are talking to me right now while wearing something ridiculous.
No. Why would you even think that? That's so stupid.
Okay, why don't you go get the mail from your father?
All right, wish me luck. Oh, by the way, JK, I was wearing a funny disguise this whole time. Gotcha!
I know, John. I love
God.
this.
You can now execute the brilliant idea you had. There should be just enough frosting on the fake arms to serve as an adequate adhesive. Attach arms to doll.
Oh, is it me? I have arms now.
You don't care what Colonel Sazaker says. That makes it at least 1,000,000% funnier. Inspect burnt paper on the floor. Problerone. You put it back in the fire where it belongs. Throw the present wrap in the fire. As long as you're cleaning up. You carry hefty items, but that thing is just way too big. Get real. Besides, you don't even want it. Read Colonel Sasker's text. Oh god. Okay, let's see if I can lean right in front of my screen. Hang on. The creepy crawlies. Hell's bells, we are having a mighty sporting time of it. Hold fast, my intrepid fellow pranksmiths. We are merely nicked the mahogany out of our japing chests. If I may direct the incisive ogle of your beaglepuss to the wriggling regency of rubber bugs, plastic parasites, squirming serpents, pliable pests, and every such order of fills of creepy crawly. Land sakes alive, we are cooking with petrol now. In further exhibits, we shall dwell on the artifice useful to your exploits. Is your pappy's rod a real handy? What about a bit of iron cord? It shouldn't prove elusive. Bring those writhing rascals to life and set the nerves of some old maid to the reek of Hesperus. Heberus. Do you have a bothersome aunt who never seems troubled to find ways with your sunny afternoons? A broad, splintery fence, a bucket of whitewash, perhaps? By gum, you'll fix her wagon. And what of that tawny gent who puts his lackadaisical lean over your sarsaparilla in front? You'll have the listless listless octoroon finding the spring in his step just yet. God, that's so tiny. Anyway, you thought about consulting the text to determine exactly how hilarious the doll is now, but this text is way too big to navigate in a timely fashion. You decide to forget it. By gum.
Great Scott.
The door to the left leads to the kitchen, from which the smell of baking wafts, a powerful aroma which could lift an especially portly hobo off his feet. The door to the right leads to the study, where your dad spends a lot of time. He could be in either room. Where will you go? Well, we don't have a choice. We must go to the study. It doesn't look like he's in here right now. Examine Father's desk. On the desk is a deck of playing cards and your dad's pipes, the April issue of the Serious Jester magazine, and a stray captchalogue card. There's also a can of peanuts on the desk. Oh, Dad, you won't be falling for that one again anytime soon. A severe peanut allergy is a terrible affliction to cope with. Upgrade costume with hat from Rack. You swap the magician's hat with a bowler hat. This disguise is somewhat less funny, but a lot more distinguished looking. Your dad maintains numerous pipes around the household. A father without a pipe is like a strapping roughneck without a toothpick. That is to say, he is a rather piss-poor excuse for a roughneck if you ask me. You'd rather not take the pipe, though. The first one tastes bad enough as it is. How you suffer for your comedy. Yes! This will be perfect for expanding the space in your Scylla. Arrgh! My haunting piano refrain. Oh, there's some sound.
Music!
Just for us.
Oh, I love the Homestuck soundtrack. Thank you, Toby Fox.
Still thinking about that repurposed song that made it to Pokemon.
What song?
You didn't know? So there's a Homestuck, The Baby Is You is actually a repurposed, it got repurposed into like one of the Pokemon games.
Oh my god, that's funny.
No, like
That's
straight up,
good.
Toby Fox made like a song for Pokemon.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, unfortunately it wasn't like quite present, but like he did, and it was basically the same tune as The Baby Is You.
Yeah, I remember that.
What?
All right, John, play 52 pickup. You play the
You don't know
prankster's
this game?
favorite card game, even though you are
It's
alone
the
in this.
Joker!
It's the Joker, yeah. You
Oh,
play
hey,
the
big fan.
prankster's favorite card game, even though you are alone in this room, thus rendering it an especially foolish version of solitaire. So stupid. Look at this mess. The peanut gallery over there is sure getting a kick out of it. You are allergic to their scorn. It's just Gemma. Anyway,
I listened
Attempt
to
to
the
leave the
song, and you
house.
are correct. Heard it immediately.
yeah.
I
Boop, boop, boop,
I'm
boop.
sorry, is that a fucking Hicks Slimers commercial?
Yeah.
Sorry, high C, but
I see, yeah.
see.
You go back to
course
the
it's
living room and
spicy.
contemplate checking the mailbox outside. You think perhaps you should exhaust all possibilities before.
I don't know.
Oh
We
no.
lost him. He's gone.
We
You
lost
lost him.
him. He lost.
He's gone.
Slimers got him.
Slimers got him. Oh no.
But yes, it's
No.
a Heisey commercial with what's it called? Product placement by Ghostbusters? Whatever it's called. I don't know.
I don't think it's product placement by Ghostbusters.
I don't remember what it's called. You know when things like say, hey, yeah,
Crossover.
sure. That works too, I guess.
Sponsored?
Promotional crossover.
Promotional
I don't
crossover is
know.
more accurate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Can you hear me now?
I can hear
Yes.
you now.
We have exited the house.
We have exited the house.
I hate my internet. Hang on, let me make sure my stream is still going.
Okay.
Oh.
Missed you.
We
I missed you
In case
too.
you
I really hate it when my internet does it because literally I could hear your entire conversation while I was disconnected. So I don't know why I'm not connected if I can hear all of you guys just fine. But it's fine.
It's
fine.
Everything's
Fine.
fine.
Because if it wasn't fine, we would be screaming.
I can't scream. Mimi killed me yesterday. Gave me an asthma attack. I'm still not
I
recovered.
didn't give you an asthma attack. The woman you shot gave you an asthma attack.
No, you did it.
You
I
did,
didn't
in
do
fact, kill the
shit.
woman.
You
I helped
whore.
make sure you kept Simon alive. Maybe, but it's not my fault. You made me this way.
Hello, chat. Am I
Just so
back?
chat's
Can you see
aware-
me? My live chat. Hello.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Well, I
just
don't
so
know
you're
if I'm
aware,
back. I'm trying to
when we
figure out if I'm
refer
back.
Let me
Yeah.
just
Let
stare at
me
you.
double check.
When we refer to letters,
yes, I'm here.
woman, to be clear, we played Detroit Becomes Letters yesterday. Just so you know.
I don't know why you're clarifying like they need to know, because trust me, they don't, because we did nothing wrong and everything's fine. They don't.
Okay, I'm
We
running
did a
again.
lot
It's
of
all
things
good.
wrong.
Yay.
I'm
Yay,
back.
perfect.
And I have not
Yay,
killed a single
perfect.
woman.
I should be
I
back.
promise.
Actually, if you're saying or maybe not, I should be back.
Yeah, I
should
see
be
you.
fine.
Please.
Okay. Are we ready to continue?
According to all known laws of aviation,
I'm gonna cry.
You're gonna make
The
Morgan
The B movie,
cry.
the B movie would definitely be in Homestuck.
Nothing's
definitely.
playing, but you're live? What do you mean nothing's playing?
what do you mean?
We haven't.
Oh,
The screen is still. What do you mean nothing's playing?
I think you have
yeah,
to
there's
refresh
nothing.
it.
I
Yeah.
did refresh it.
You have to refresh
It's-
it. No, I'm talking about the chat.
Oh, okay.
no, but the
Yeah,
chat's
there's.
working.
I'm not doing anything right now. It's just on a still image, so.
No, I'm saying
Yeah.
that you're fine.
No, you're fine. Yeah, you're
You are
fine because we're all
fine.
talking and we
It's
can
the
hear us.
other
We
end.
can see us talking.
What I was
Yeah.
trying to say is that Morgan is fine. People watching have to refresh.
Okay.
Oh, that makes much more sense.
Yes.
Logic
Well-
puzzled our way into a confusion.
I'm really good
As
at
we
logic
do.
puzzles, guys.
Oh, yes, it's like you're
Alright.
so good at timing puzzles.
Yep.
Yep, I'm.
If
so
only
good at
Chidama knew what
timing
those were
puzzles.
like.
So in other news, I'm going to let you know about something very fun. I think
Oh,
that
God.
Tavern Talk will be a great game for me to play because I'm Fable. The end.
Did you just say you're disabled?
No, I said I'm Fable. As in,
Oh.
there's a character
I
in the
definitely
called
heard
Fable.
I
disabled.
heard
I'm
disabled.
sitting here. I'm sitting here.
You're
But
disabled,
anyway.
I get it, but
We know. It's okay.
There was.
it's why you
there
have
was,
to
like-
walk upstairs backwards.
Leave me alone about that, okay? I have arthritis, okay?
I love
It is
you.
necessary.
You're my
And it's not
precious
walking
thing.
upstairs backwards. It's walking downstairs backwards.
That's
Aw.
worse!
I can't walk
Chinema, I
upstairs
had
backwards.
arthritis for many years and never did I ever have to walk downstairs backwards.
It's easier.
It's not.
It was easier at work.
Well, I'm glad, but that's also so dangerous.
I got used to it because it was easier. It hurt my knees less.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going now. You exit the house. Predict, am I still streaming it to you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, just...
Bash! Cage jump scare. There we go.
Cage jump scare.
And sometimes my Discord just decides, I'm gonna gray out completely, and I need to close it down and open it again. And for those instances, I
Yeah.
have Nicolas Cage floating behind my frame.
You know, as you do, as a person.
I would
Yep.
talk if the walls weren't violently shaking right now.
Alright,
What?
take a wheel.
I don't know if you can hear
Okay.
the sound of the rattling in the background every now and then pops up, but I'm trying not to have it show up.
It's not.
I heard
I
a
haven't
dog
heard
bark, if
anything,
that
so I
helps.
literally don't know what you're talking about, and
Oh,
that's why your
thank
words were
God, because
concerning.
it's very loud and violent.
I don't know what's going on.
It sounds like there's a helicopter in the next room.
Okay.
We cannot hear your
Don't worry about
helicopter. Let's check the mail.
We will continue.
Predictably, the mailbox is empty. It has already been scooped up by your father.
Sound.
The streets are empty. Wind skims the voids, keeping the neighbors apart. As if grazing the hollow of the cut reed, or say, a plundered mailbox. A familiar note is produced. It's the one desolation plays to keep its instruments in tune. It is your 13th birthday, and as with all 12 preceding it, something feels missing from your life. The game presently eluding you is only the latest sleight of a hand in the repertoire of an unseen riddler, one to engender a sense of not of mirth, but of lack. His core schemes are those less of a prankster than a common pickpocket. His riddle is absence itself. It is a mystery dispersing altogether, like the moon's faint reflection, even one pebble of inquiry dropped in its black well. It is the most diabolical riddle of them all. Absence diminishes little passions and increases great ones, as wind extinguishes candles and fans a fire. Walt Whitman. Yes, you are certain Walt Whitman said that. 100% positive.
Oh,
Mhm.
Walt Whitman. I heard Wall Woman.
Yeah, well,
Whoa, yeah.
You have a feeling it's going to be a long day. This is where I also get to say that I believe, from what I've read, all of Homestuck happens in about 3 days.
I'm pretty sure we have.
It's gonna be a long
Like the
day,
first
guys.
It's
part.
going to be a long day.
Oh God, do we have to stream for like it's 3 streams for each day?
No, I'm not gonna do that.
One day for one stream. That's
No.
what's going on.
No.
I would die.
Anyway, we're gonna leave a surprise for the mailman. No.
Do it.
No.
You gotta do it, Morgan. You gotta-
No.
you gotta
not leave
poop
a
in the
surprise.
mailbox.
See if your father left the mail in the car. Ta-da. The door is locked, and your dad has the car keys. You peer in through the driver's side window. You don't see any mail, but you do see a green package. There's also something underneath that looks like a slip of paper. Could these items have come in the mail? You don't see anything else that's unusual in the mail, like bills or coupons, or that's usually in the mail, like bills or coupons. Maybe your dad forgot to take this stuff inside. Spy in the kitchen. You try to get a gander through the kitchen window, but you can't see a whole lot. Seems your dad has been doing so much baking, the glass is steamed up. God, he is so weird. But you can see what's on the table just beside the window. It looks like the mail is there, including among it is a red package, some bills, your dad's PDA, and an envelope that appears to be suspiciously labeled with the Spurb logo. Could it be? Unfortunately, the window is locked.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to understand how it's like my dad's weird and I'm the one who wants to keep periodically shitting on things.
It's intrusive thoughts. Stop bullying him.
Maybe your father has intrusive thoughts about baking.
Why
Here's
you
a
have
joke.
so much cake?
Here's a joke for you, Chinema. Wait, you know who does use statue kind? Mr. Sawt from Ace Attorney. There you go. That's for you. Anyway, You have no other choice. You're going in. Clever disguise. It's time to work your magic. Here comes more sound. Get ready.
He doesn't though, because he uses the clock kind.
It's him. It's
his father.
him. It's Dad.
Another cake.
There he is.
Another cake.
Ba-ba-da-dum-ba-dum-bum.
Who are you?
Your dad sees right through your costume. You don't know what you were even thinking with this foolish ruse. You want to equip the clever disguise. Your dad wields a dreaded artifact of confection. He stands between you and the mail. There is only one way to settle this. Sound coming. Strife! It's so silly. John, retrieve the package and flee to your room. You cannot abscond. This pesky guardian is blocking your path. You will need to engineer some sort of distraction. And now, he brandishes yet another artifact of confection. The man is ruthless. You better brace for impact in the most comedically striking fashion possible. Equip disguise for defense. The barrage, sorry, not that. Blah. The beagle, that is spelled
Aegeus.
incorrectly. The beagle Aegeus absorbs the brunt of the treat. Looks like Dad will enjoy the prankster's gambit on this exchange, as is usually the case.
No, Aegeus is spelled correctly.
Yeah. No, it is. I just, for a moment, my brain short-circuited because that's not what it was called before. Anyway,
It means Aegeus and then it's a shield, which is why I was saying like the Aegeus.
You take the pie tin and unequip the beaglepus. Everything in your Sylladex is pushed back on the card. The smoke pellets are ejected from the deck. Yes, this could be the distraction you were. Nothing happens. What a huge letdown. Take the cake! When two great forces oppose each other, the victory will go to the one that knows how to yield. Oscar Wilde. Wise words by a man who likely could resist everything but temptation. The cake forces Colonel Sasker's text out of your Sylladex.
It lands on the smoke pellets.
Sassacre, you beautiful bastard. Now's your chance. Now that Dad is busy placating the smoke detectors, you can safely sneak away.
I just want to say that Chidama knows what A is, like the shield and all that, but didn't know who did the Mona Lisa, and that's
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just Chidama. The experience of Chidama's like, I know this very obscure word thing, but who? Mona
Of
Lisa?
course, Chidama knows what an
Who the heck
Aegis
is Da Vinci?
It's Greek.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really Greek
Chidama's
mythology.
special interest
That's
is
the
Greek,
reason
don't
why
you know?
Yeah.
I sit here and I stare and I'm like, yes, okay. Yeah, sure, I know what this word means. Yes, okay. Anyway, I'm just a little guy and yeah.
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
you're
Is
a
it
guy,
because
you're
it was in
Sprite
color guard?
Imperial.
Is that why you know about it?
No, I said we talked about how I know this because it's Greek. And then it's Greek mythology and that's how I got it because of Medusa's shield. Anyway.
Because of color guard?
No, because of
Is
God,
Greek
Jason,
your
was it
special
just-
interest
it's
because
Greek.
of color guard, Chima?
No, it's because of Percy Jackson. I like Percy Jackson books, okay? They're a very
You like
good book
Percy
series.
Jackson because of color guard? Did you read Percy Jackson while you were color guard?
No!
We're trying to find the
no, actually,
connection.
I don't think so.
The fact that you have to contemplate it is not
Yeah,
good.
because I'm remembering that Blood of Olympus came out like 2 years before I started Color Guard, right? Or so.
Uh-huh.
Not Blood of Olympus or House of Hades. I'm pretty sure it was House of Hades. And so at that point in time, I didn't really read any of the newer books of like the what's it called? Apollo books or the Solus books because I got really annoyed with that.
Oh no, you're fair. I also stopped reading
But,
at that
like-
point because there was too many characters, and I'm like, I feel like I'm reading a Bleach manga without the pictures.
Love Bleach.
But it wasn't so much it was so many characters. It's just more of like how it wasn't set up well. Like I understand why they set it up like that, but I also kind of hated it. I'm like, they had no chemistry except for that like one time. It's like, yeah, sorry, I'm over you because of that guy over there who's like my son now or whatever. I'm like, please, no, I don't like that. Anyway, and that's it. The end.
Thank you
I
for the
love
floor
you.
dump.
However, I think I was still reading a lot of fan fiction, so
Okay.
here we are.
John, take the PDA.
I will not take the PDA because we are in the middle of conversation.
Take the PDA. You snag Dad's PDA. Maybe later you'll switch the background image to something hilarious as a prank. Besides, it may come in handy later. Your spare capsule log card is forced out of the Sylladex and consequently integrated with the deck. You now have 5 cards to work with. The red package is addressed to you. Take envelope. You got the Spur Beta. Get the cake on the couch. Your capsule log the cake into the couch, expelling the pie tin from the bottom card. Combine the cake to make a double-decker cake. You then merge the 2 cakes across the 5 cards. Everything in your Sylladex is smushed between the cakes. Why don't you think these things through first?
It's Chinema. We
We're
can't.
running upstairs.
No, I make better decisions. You can pretend like I'm saying the truth, guys, okay?
I'll
It's
pretend
fine.
that you're saying the truth. Of course you make better decisions, Chima. Of course you do.
I
you
can't
do so
lie.
good.
You make such good
Moody-
decisions.
I will murder Moody and it's okay, okay?
You can't murder Mooney.
Why are
Mooney
you
made you
You
gorgeous
can't
assets.
murder me.
Yeah, I know, but like, there's
How
only
could you
so
murder
much I
the
can do
slime
at
that
the
made you
moment.
gorgeous assets? That's so mean.
Because Mooney's bullying me.
I'm
You're not
sorry,
bullying
but
me.
I
You're
can't
exchanging
lie.
Make
beautiful
grape
assets.
juice, and I can't drink another Sprite yet until I finish my water.
You can't drink more Sprite. I haven't given you permission yet. Stop sounding like a plane that's getting farther away.
You
Calm
pause
down.
at the juncture and head down the hall. You are going to need something to clean up the mess you are about to make by dissecting this cake. To the left is the bathroom. To the right is your dad's room. It is locked, as you are forbidden from ever entering. He has secrets, as all parents do.
Yeah.
Sprite is a government conspiracy invented to sell more electricity? What?
I
I don't know about that one.
don't think that's how that works.
I believe it.
Will you believe anything?
No, that's
So
not
did
true.
I.
I don't
Made it
believe in
dead.
a
I
lot of
believe
things.
that about lemonade.
You. Letters. I just said how much I love you, and now you're making me want to murder you, and this is very mean to me.
You can't murder me.
Anyway.
I have more hit points than you do.
Go to the bathroom and grab a towel.
I can survive for a very long time on 1 hit point. In fact, I've survived like 28 years.
You have bad
So-
knees.
What do you mean you survived 28 years? You're not even 28 years old.
How do you know that?
Be-
Because you're
I'm sorry,
Morgan
but, like-
age.
Yeah.
Morgan, this is the
I'm
experience
Morgan
of Homestuck, is it not?
Well, mostly.
I mean, is this not what Homestuck is like? It's just us arguing with Chinema?
I guess, but I was hoping we would do that in the actual Homestuck, but you know.
I'm sorry, Chinma's like
Maybe
this,
letters
Morgan.
shouldn't bully me. Maybe letters and movies shouldn't bully me. Maybe we didn't have any problems.
Maybe if you
I'll
stopped
mute you again.
responding, we wouldn't be able to bully you. Have you thought about that? You're the problem.
I don't want to be muted.
Anyway.
We're just waiting for Morgan. He's like,
Well, I'm waiting on y'all. I'm trying not to be rude and interrupt you all the time.
be assertive. Interrupt us.
Tell us
No.
to shut the fuck up.
You enter the bathroom. You can see the backyard from the window. The jewel in its crown is the swing set, which has provided you with years of joy. There is also a spring-mounted pogo ride, which has been responsible for more than one painful injury, and has provided you with years of lament. On the sink is your dad's razor. On the rack to the side is a fresh towel. Remove PDA envelope and packet from cake. We are carefully performing surgery. You take the razor and use it to perform surgery on the cake. You take the towel and clean off the extracted goods. Retrieve your items. The items force the manhandled cake into the toilet. And just like that, your Sylladex is full again. God, this thing is annoying. Admire the failure to launch poster. I love that our friends are just pestering us and we're like, I'm gonna go admire my posters. Well, you're not usually into chick flicks, but Matthew McConaughey's cool charisma could salvage any heap of smoldering wreckage. This is your McConaughey wall, a casual shrine to an amazing actor. The film above that one is a lot better, you think. Can you see her? I wanted you to picture that little girl. Now imagine she's white. You got us, Matthew. Your smooth talking exposed our latent racism. Damn, you're good.
I love Matthew McConaughey.
I don't know what's going on.
You don't
I
need to
feel
know
like
any
there was
context.
a song that involves Matthew McConaughey or something that says Matthew McConaughey in the thing that I memorized and I cannot remember at the moment. And this is
Did you
where my
memorize
brain
it?
is
Was it
looping.
Color Guard? I'm sorry, Morgan, I'll behave.
I'm
Check
sorry,
Pastor
but the,
Jump. No, it was the
silent-
stop. It was the n- and like the pause for me as you thought about it.
It's not true. The answer is
Okay.
no. I am just
Sure.
muting myself because Letters is being mean to me.
I
Mhm.
love you.
Oh, we do get to talk to Jade, I think, for a moment. Cool. Okay. Yeah, they're okay. All right. Green is Eutrinema.
Okay.
All right. Garden Gnostic began pestering ectobiologist at 1634.
Hi, happy birthday, John. Hello. Okay, I will talk to you later.
Garden Gnostic ceased pestering ectobiologist. All right, Jade was there for 2 seconds.
I told you.
And now we're gonna get so
Several
much
minutes,
John
actually.
and Dave.
That was several minutes.
God.
Actually.
Several minutes. All right, here we go.
Hey, Gigi is looking for you. Why are you even so popular all of a sudden? Is today some sort of special occasions or something? Didn't you do something to curry favor with laters? Did you break your leg on a puppy or some shit? Dude, what are you doing?
Turntech Godhug is now an idle chum. I discovered a comet that is going to destroy the Earth, and it was named after me. Now I am famous, and everyone wants to talk to me a lot.
No, stop. Just no. Don't talk about your awful, stupid movies or make references to them. Your gross man bro crush on Matthew McConaughey is an unsavory thing to behold.
McConaughey.
Sounds like a noise a horse would make, i.e., dumb. Equally dumb are all those pictures of that clown you've got hanging up.
Those are my dad's.
I was talking about Nick Cage.
He's
Oh,
gorgeous.
what?
I'll kill you.
No, man. Cage is so sweet. So sweet.
So lame. You don't even like him ironically or anything. Anything. This is like for real, isn't it?
I do things ironically sometimes. What about what I sent you for your birthday?
No, those are awesome.
What? No, they're stupid. What was the joke? The ironic joke. Get it? Wait. You're actually wearing them, aren't you?
I'm wearing them ironically because they're awesome. The fact that they're ironic makes them awesome, and vice versa. Are you taking notes on how to be cool? Jesus, get a fucking pen.
You do realize they touched Stiller's weird sort of gaunt face at some point.
Ew, yeah. Oh well. Anyway, speaking of which, did you get the mail?
Yeah.
Did there happen to be a package there?
Yeah. There's a big red one.
You should probably open it.
I would, but it's trapped under the Spur beta, so I will probably open it after I install the beta.
Oh man, the beta came?
Yeah. Wanna play it?
No way.
Why not?
It sounds so hells of boring just to get Titi to play it. She is all about that.
Where'd she go?
Her net is blinking in and out, I guess. Probably be back online soon. Oh, and Christ in a sidecar. Are you still using the stack modus? Seriously, dude. You need to bone up on your data structure. That shit is just ridiculous.
Okay, I will. Open browser and go to mspaintadventures.com. You decide to
adventures.com right
yeah.
now.
And in case anyone is new to this, just to be clear, Homestuck originally, before it got its own website, debuted on MS Paint Adventures. It was a part of that website. Anyway, you decide to space out on the computer for a while before doing anything important. You open the Typhus web browser and direct it to what is indisputably the most amazing website ever created. The new...
No! I hate them so much!
We're a member of the Midnight
They're the
Crew.
worst!
We remember of the Midnight Crew. The new adventure is okay.
I heard this song, I think.
But you're not sure if you like it as much as the last one. Install the Spur beta. You decide it's time for less meta and more beta. You insert the CD and install the Spur beta.
I know that song.
What the fuck is this? Spurb version 00.1. Skyanet Systems Incorporated. All rights reserved. Spurb client is running, waiting for server to establish connection. Bone up on data structures. But you go to your closet where you keep a lot of clothes and an array of handy computer programming guides. I think my rage just crapped its pants. Funny Uncle, Data Structures for Assholes by Buckminster Funny Uncle. Your ignorance just made me throw up a little. Get a clue, you computer illiterate piece of shit. Free fetch modus in the back. You're not sure you really want to dig into this huge tome. It looks really boring and kind of ornery. Maybe I'll just check out that free modus instead. Do-do-do-do. FIFO. You turn to the back inside cover, where there's a free fetch modus included in a plastic sleeve. This one is dictated by the logic of a queue data structure, operating on a first in, first out method, rather than a first in, last out method of a stack. Items capture-logged into your Sylladex are no longer immediately accessible. You can only use the item on the bottom card, and must wait for items on the upper card to be pushed back to it. For instance, the red package is now inaccessible. You can only use the razor at the moment. This modus doesn't strike you as a significant upgrade to your previous one. In fact, it almost seems more inconvenient. You figure you might as well give it a chance, though. You will suddenly wonder if this is even possible. You don't even remember if you had a physical card for the stack modus. You find this all to be a little abstract, and you'd prefer not to think about it too much. Put it down? You're not quite sure you understand. I'm gonna pick up 2 items instead. You capture log one of the cakes. You finally found a use for all these loitering pastries. Dead weight. Get other cake. The second cake causes the razor to launch out the front of your Sylladex. Oh, good lord. That beautiful face! He wished the razor would have failed to launch. Alright, get more stuff. Da-la. You open your magic chest and capture log one of your favorite books of all time, Wise Guy by Mike Cavanry. What do you have? What do you want to say?
What's the matter, Shema?
Nothing. I'm muted, remember?
You're not muted. I unmuted you.
I'm muted.
Okay, you're
Okay.
muted. I can't.
Well, there goes the fresh towel.
Muted.
Might as well grab those cups.
Themselves.
Just because, when you keep on
you
throwing
muted
things out of
yourself.
your keep breaking and I'm
You're muted.
You muted yourself.
I'm muted.
Might as well grab those cups. You take the thick handcuffs, expelling the PDA like a bullet. Uh-oh. Go, god damn it. Open up that package. From EB to TG.
Why couldn't you just set
Other way
things
around.
down?
You examine the it's not impossible. That's a concept that's foreign to him. It's just not real. You examine the package. It is from one of your internet chums. It's bound in packing tape, though. You'll need something sharp to open it. Ah, of course, the razor. It's all so simple. You wonder why you didn't get razor. Donk. Pick up package again. Let's take this from the top. Capture log glass shards. You take the glass shards in quick succession and duck for cover. Your Sylladex rains devastation on your room from above, and now your cards are packed with glass. You probably don't want to do that again anytime soon. You should probably go get that stuff before you forget.
We forgot.
This is literally just Chinama's interactions with anything.
Yes.
No, I'm not that dangerous. Probably.
You are that.
Every time Chinama has a new thought, it expels the oldest thought in Chinama's brain.
That explains
No.
a lot.
No.
Toshi, well shit, I never got any of this to happen when I tried to play this. What do you mean? Do you mean that sarcastically, or do you mean that literally? I'm autistic, you have to tell me.
We're all very
If you're a cop, you have to tell me.
Yeah, also Toshi, hi, I love you. Welcome to the stream.
Hi Toshi, welcome to the stream.
Welcome to
We're
the
all
stream,
streaming,
Toshi.
all of us, even Mooney. Mooney's streaming, we promise.
Yep.
Ugh.
I mean, it literally. Oh, I don't know how you never got this far. Then that sounds like a personal problem.
I mean, I didn't get this far either, so
You stop.
Yeah, but you chose to stop.
Hold on.
No, I didn't choose to stop.
Maybe
I got
Toshi,
it,
did
don't
you get
worry.
did you get bamboozled and you played the beta of Homestuck instead of
Don't
actually
worry.
reading Homestuck?
Don't worry, letters. I got it.
What'd you get?
A bot.
Bot.
A bot?
Oh, there's a bot in my
Bot.
cap. Thank you, Mooney. I
on your
love you. Oh,
cat.
Vision. Hi, Viz. Welcome to
Hi, Viz.
Homestuck.
Welcome to Homestuck. We're all streaming except for Mooney. I mean, even Mooney.
I'm
Mooney
streaming.
Thank you
You
for
just
banning
haven't
that
found
bot
me
from
yet.
Mooney.
Might have
I
been the
love
beta.
you.
We love you,
Kisses.
Mooney. Kisses.
Welcome to Homestuck.
We wouldn't exactly be talking if Toshi tried to play Spurbo. No, listen. You don't know. Maybe Toshi did do it and has no memory of it. Who knows? Anyway. Oh, hang on, I have to sneeze. And it's going
And
away.
he sneezed.
It's okay, it went away. You open the
Oh, bless
package.
you.
There's something suspicious inside. Blesses me. Something suspiciously dirty and smelly. It's a stuffed bunny, much like the one held hostage briefly by Malkovich's Cyrus the Virus while taunting hard luck protagonist Cameron Poe, and strikingly similar to the one scooped up from the soot of the burning Vegas Strip by Cage's Poe and offered to his daughter, a gesture symbolic of a tattered exterior surrounding a heart of gold. Poe wasn't much to look at, but he was a good man. But no, this is not merely like that bunny. According to a note of authenticity, this is the very same bunny. Oh, this is so awesome. Now, of course, we have to click the link.
Let's click link.
Thank you. I now understand.
So
Yeah.
low quality.
Yeah. Don't
I
move
love
it.
it's so
or the bunny
small.
gets it.
I love it. I love on my stream. It's literally just in the bottom. Like it's not in the middle. It's just in the bottom.
Where'd it go, mine?
Just zoom in. Just zoom
Oh,
in.
yeah, it's
okay.
on the bottom. Oh, thank you.
Because I got
Morgan
to.
made
It's your
these
birthday, and that
sprites.
was it. Nothing else happened. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Morgan made these
Me
sprites.
when I
All
get
very
you.
cute.
Check the status of Spurt Beta.
Mhm.
It looks like your computer is trying to get your attention. Look at the monitor. Spurp host users attempting to connect with you. Client has established connection with host. Press enter when ready. Check Prestation window. Boop. Tentacle therapist began pestering ectobiologist at 1708.
It looks like he managed to retrieve the beta. Excellent. I'm going to try to connect.
Whoa, okay. I just got the most awesome present.
The rabbit.
So sweet.
I've heard tales of the wretched creature often. Its homoerotic legend is practically ensconced in the fold of my personal mythology by now.
What?
Why don't we focus on the matter at hand?
Oh, the game. Okay. I don't really know how this works. What am I even looking at here?
You are running the client application. I am running the server, so I am the host user. I have established a connection with you. This is sufficient for us to play the game.
Oh, okay then.
Why don't we get started?
Yeah, Mooney is totally streaming Toshi. Definitely streaming.
Mooney is
You
definitely-
just have to
Yeah.
find
Totally
it.
actually streaming. We are not gaslighting you.
You just have to find it. It's there somewhere.
Somewhere.
Promise.
Somewhere. Promise.
Press enter.
Everybody here is streaming.
Yes.
Everyone
Yep.
here is streaming.
Exactly.
All right, here we go. Time for sound. Here we go. It's coming.
Buy the Homestuck soundtracks again.
I love this.
This is so good.
This is so nostalgic for me.
This reminded me of my bird god of that day.
Anyway, this is a new Be Right Back screen. This is it. It's just loading. All of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I forgot I could adjust the volume. I just accepted it. I'm like,
Was
okay.
it just blasting your ears off and you were just living through it?
yes.
Oh my god.
I forgot I could adjust the volume. Be nice to me.
so much.
This is like
You
one of those
will.
MP4 visualizers. Ah man, I love those things. I love
Oh
those visualizers.
god.
Anyway,
I miss
Yeah.
those. I feel old
love
now.
them.
I
Oh.
love them. I remember my dad used to when I would go to bed, I had a computer and I would just leave it open, so I would be going to bed, but I could stare at the visualizer if I was to help me go to sleep. I miss it.
Morgan made all of these beautiful little chibis of us.
They're so
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god, I can click on these things. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hang
You
on.
can go to the alchemy one.
Select, revise. Oh, I can't actually do much with them, but I can
You can look at them.
hover.
You can look at them.
It's
We
immersive.
can look at
Wow.
alchemy though.
TT, select magic chest.
Alchemy. Oh man.
TT. Zoom out.
Gasp. Do not drop the chest. Do not drop the chest. Do not drop the chest.
TT, drop the chest.
Oh. Why would you drop the chest?
Whoa, what are you doing?
Sorry, I was just getting a feel for the controls.
Is my magic chest on the roof now?
Yes,
Hmm.
I will try to be more careful next time.
John, get the card. You find your missing stack fetch modus and quickly reapply it to your Sylladex. You can now opt for either the stack or queue modus at any time. You toggle between your fetch modi with gleeful abandon. Me too.
Yeah,
And also, look, our shirt's blue now.
we're blue now.
Just for a little moment.
We're blue now.
I like how Chi and Morgan look awake and Moody and Letters look like they want to nap. Yeah, it's the magic of the
The
Homestuck
magic of
eyes.
the eyebrows.
Yeah.
It's called This Is How We Act All the Time.
Mm-hmm. They look a little high. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when I'm sleep deprived, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it looks like your dad is leaving again for more baking supplies. You're relieved to have the house to yourself again, if only for a few minutes. You just hope he doesn't notice that the magic chest is on the roof, or all the shit you threw out the window, for that matter.
TT, select stuff in yard and move it back into room.
Thanks, we forgot about all of that.
Bum 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 bum. Dun. Hey, do you think you could do me a favor? Can you grab all the stuff outside my broken window and bring it in for me?
I'll give it a shot.
Thanks.
No luck. It appears to be out of range. I'm guessing it is too far away from you, the player.
Hmm.
TT, select John.
You cannot select a play. Yeah, go ahead.
You cannot select a player. John abjures the meddlesome cursor. Select Bunny. Put the bunny back in the box.
Ba-dink.
Revise room.
Dun-dun.
Open Fernalia registry.
Yeah.
Distracted.
I'm just here making silly sound effects. Dun, dun.
Deploy totem lathe.
Boom.
What is that?
That's the totem lathe.
That looks like a turner. It looks like a what's it called?
A tortoise?
Wood carving turner. A turner. I just said a turner. You know, like when you turn things to wood carve it or
It's
carve
a
things.
totem lathe,
It's-
obviously, Chima.
It's just like an illegal apartment expansion. Actually, Letters looks like how I picture him when they've gotten cursed info from either Mooney or Chi. More so Chi.
I've never given cursed
anytime
info
Chidamar and I
before.
have to talk to each other.
I've never given cursed info before. ever.
John, examine totem lath. Dun. You don't know what the heck this thing does, but it looks neat.
Open grist cache. It seems expanding the dimensions of your room cost us some bilgrist, but deploying the lathe did not appear to incur any expense. It looks like certain objects are freebies, probably to help you set up the game.
Wow, okay. What do they do?
I think it's up to you to find out. All I can do is drop stuff in your house and move it around, apparently.
How do I move stuff around? It sounds fun.
I don't think you can as the client. You will need to install the server application. You should have received both in separate envelopes. I am running both on my computer right now.
What?
Did you get another envelope in the mail?
No.
Once you install the server and establish a connection, I'm sure you'll be able to manipulate my environment in the same manner. Are you sure you didn't get it?
Oh man, I think I might know where it is. Dun dun. Dun dun.
Now that your room is bigger, why don't you move to the far corner? It will extend the range of the cursor and I can reach the items, which you threw out the window for some reason?
Good idea.
What have you been doing in here all afternoon anyway?
I was fussing with my stupid Siladex. But I think I have it under control now. What modus do you use?
I like to use trees.
Oh no, that sounds so awkward.
It's not exceptionally practical, but I think they are elegant.
Stay in the corner.
We got 2 items back.
Deploy
Hooray.
Crux Turner.
Extruder. Ta-donk.
Why'd you block the door?
Don't question me.
I will not.
Deploy Alchemator.
Ba-donk. Why is the floor shaking? Are you dropping more stuff in my house?
Yes. 2 more large grimoires.
Grimoires?
Gizmos. Allison, it's very small. I thought that's
It is very small. It's okay. Sweet. What is it with all these big contraptions?
If I had to guess, they appear to facilitate a sort of system involving punch card-based alchemy.
Huh? To what end? I mean, what are we supposed to be doing in this game?
That remains to be seen. Maybe you should go investigate.
Get the PDA. Dun. Serious business. The following matters have been submitted in a frank and forthright manner for Pipe Fan 413's judicial appraisal. Decided to return home for fresh tie. Soiled tie will be laundered immediately upon return. We used ballpoint pen to roll up tip of cloth. Extract pen. Press rolled up cloth against ceramic surface. Example, restroom sink. In future, consider repositioning hat hook and or coffee pot. Photographic documentation of incident. Was posturing unevenly to reach hat on wall hook. Tip of tie slipped into open mouth of pot. Duration of dunk approximately 3 seconds. Please elaborate on incident. Need counsel on removing coffee from necktie. Incident occurred 45 seconds ago. Beverage essence rapidly setting into fabric. We grab the
So it
PDA.
happened in the opposite order. Okay.
Yes. Switching back to the stack of modus, so it is readily accessible. The interface is oddly sterile. No hilarious clown wallpapers or anything like that. Oops, you mean Harlequin wallpapers. The serious business application is open. It seems your dad uses it to keep tabs on various acquaintances. His fellow street performers, maybe? You guess the performing arts must be really pretty serious business after all. Stall pester chum. This should be useful. Now you can keep tabs on your chums while you wander around the house. Got to the balcony. Hey, I'm out on the balcony now. I'm messaging you from my dad's PDA.
The one you threw into the yard?
No, I am telling you. I am telling you. It jumped out of my Siladex like a frightened weasel.
What were you doing with it in the first place? I'm not sensing a lot of regard for the personal property of others. Is this how your pent-up frustration with your father manifests itself?
What? No! Those were all accidents. Please take your psychobabblery elsewhere, miss.
Your bathroom is a mess. What did you do Did you do that too?
Oh, man. See, this isn't cool. All of this snooping nonsense.
There's a cake in the toilet.
Yes, there is.
I'm tempted to clean it up for you.
Okay, if that will satisfy your weird OCD complex, then go ahead.
My obsessive-compulsive disorder complex? Can a disorder also be a complex?
In your case, probably.
Sounds complicated.
Anyway, I'm going to have a look at this enormous platform thingy you put into the balcony. Roseanne, you can't just psychoanalyze your friends like that.
She can. You cannot stop her.
She definitely can.
And she does.
You have no idea what to do with this thing. You can't find any controls for it. Having exhausted all other possibilities, you just decide to stand on it. This isn't very cautious of you, actually. I'm gonna look through the
That's
telescope.
very uncautious.
It is a
Science.
clear, sunny day. Nothing out of the ordinary to report, at least not beyond the walls of your own room. Grab the soiled
towel.
toilet.
The
Oh,
soiled
yeah,
toilet.
that's you.
Sorry, my apologies. I cannot read.
No.
Oh.
No.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's all
No,
right.
it's not okay.
Yes, it is. It's okay.
No.
Whoops.
Oops, what?
Oh no.
I said that there.
What was that noise? Is that something I should go investigate?
No, I have it under control. You can keep playing with your telescope.
John, investigate. Oh. No.
I think I can patch it up. Just give me a little space. Why don't you go have a look at the extruder?
The what?
The thing I put in your living room.
Hop down the hall.
Oh,
You jump down to the utility room. Get the sledgehammer and card. You take the sledgehammer and the capture log card, combine the two, and quickly apply it to your strafe specubus. You think it's cool. You think it's a cool thing. It's cool that things don't always have to be a federal fucking issue. It looks like another one of your chums is pestering your PDA. Da-dun.
Jay!
Oh yay, Jay's back. Okay.
John,
Gardenostic began. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you continue.
Gardenostic began pestering ectobiologist at 1728. 25. Jesus Christ, Morgan.
John, did you get my package?
Oh hey. No, not yet.
Darn, are you sure? It was in a green box.
Oh. Yes, it is. Yes, but it is in my dad's car and he's still out at the store. He should be back soon.
Great. So, what are you up to today?
I am up to my neck in this spurb stuff. TT is making a royal mess of my house.
Oh, what's babe?
Oh, it is this game. It's okay, I guess. I'm still figuring it out.
Whoa, what was that?
What was what?
There was like a loud noise outside my house. It sounded like an explosion.
Wow, really?
I will go outside and look.
Oh man. All right, be careful, okay?
I will.
All right, Gardenostic sees pestering ectobiologist. Might as well check out this extruder. Oh, hell no! You put this thing in front of the door!
There's a door there?
Yeah?
I didn't see it. I just thought it fit nicely into the groove.
You mean you thought it was elegant? Okay, well, what do I do with this thing? Hello? What are you doing up there now?
Don't ask questions.
Remodeling my bathroom.
No.
Don't ask questions.
You're destroying
Oh.
the house.
Fuck.
Examine the wheel in the
I'm going to get
extruder.
so mad.
When you turn the wheel, something seems to be
Wait, no.
pushing up. What?
Go back. You missed the. There was a Pastor Chum lock.
Yeah, letters literally said it.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, never mind. That's all it said. Okay. So
Yeah,
I
that's
blinked
all
and
it
I didn't
said.
see what it said.
That's the gag. It just said, oh, fuck. When you turn the wheel, something seems to be pushing up from underneath the lid, but you aren't strong enough to make the lid come off.
Put the bathtub in the driveway. On the tub's journey to the driveway, the connection is interrupted.
John, scold TT. You can see me, right? Tell me what is wrong with this picture.
Sorry, I keep losing the wireless signal. Must be the weather. I would look for a stronger signal in another part of the house, but I'd rather not risk an encounter with my mother. I battled through her clout of gin and derision once already this evening.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yes, cake, gestures, unfaltering love and support. Quite a road to hoe there. Though I suppose I'm complicit for not informing social services about your situation.
I know. What about going outside? Maybe you could catch a neighbor signal.
That presents the same problem. Also, it's raining, remember? And dark.
It's dark already?
Yes, the sun has already had its way with us here on the East Coast. Its lurid gaze has moved on to younger time zones.
Okay.
Don't
John,
do
hits extruder with a sledgehammer.
Need some help? TT, pick up sledgehammer.
Dong.
That's a little
What is this thing? And what's this clock counting down to?
I've been looking at game FAQ walkthroughs to figure some of this stuff out. Hold while I read further.
Okay.
All of these walkthroughs are extremely short. None progress much further than this point.
Weird. Well, I mean, it is a new game.
True. Now the lid is off, you will need to extrude some cruxite.
Turn the wheel again. You extrude one cruxite dowel. Get cruxite. Turn.
I feel like we should be hurrying. That countdown is making me nervous. John? Oh, your PDA is trapped on the cruxite now, isn't it? Anyway, it looks like you are going to need this card too. Deploy pre-punched card.
Ta-ding. Get card. A shard of glass is expelled from the deck and maims the Harlequin doll.
okay.
No!
Don't.
Capture log fanciful Harlequins.
I'm sorry, letters.
I'm so sorry, letters. You take 2 fanciful Harlequins. The additional useless freight pushes your PDA to the last card. You then switch to your Q modus so you can access the PDA. More glass sharpnel flies from the deck. This thing keeps following me around. I think it's trying to talk to me or something.
That is probably the kernel sprite. It apparently needs to be prototyped. Twice, actually. Whatever the hell that means. These walkthroughs are horrendously written.
Okay. Well, you are the one with the cursor, so just do whatever you think is the right thing to do. Also, fix my bathroom.
TT dropped main Harlequin into kernel sprite.
No.
This is the best decision ever.
Here comes sound.
Kernel sprite prototypes the Harlequin doll.
It has indeed. I still can't understand what this thing's gobbledygook.
That was only Tier 1 prototyping. There is still another tier to the prototyping process, which for all we know merely advances this entity through increasingly exoteric states of linguistics.
The clock is ticking. We don't have time for this asinine tomfoolery.
This unmitigated poppycock?
Extravagant hogwash. Okay, stop. Stop typing whatever silly thing you're typing. I'm going upstairs to the big platformy thing.
The alchemizer.
Duh.
Try to learn the lingo.
Use pre-punch card with the alchemizer. There is no slot for a card anywhere to be found on the alchemizer. The kernel sprite followed you upstairs.
Oh god, what's that? Explore... Athenium.
Athenium.
Yay. Acquiring a cruxite drow seemed to have populated the Athenium with one item, a perfectly generic object.
John, capture log telescope.
Why would you do that? Why would you?
Off he
Why
goes.
would
You snatch the telescope from the tripod. Who knows, it might be useful, but more importantly, it pushes the cruxite to the last card, making it available for tinkering. The PDA is predictably jettisoned into the yard, over the neighbor's fence. Put cruxite on a weird pattern on the alchemizer. You place the cruxite dowel onto the alchemider's small pedestal. Something is happening. You set the alchemizer to cast 3 perfectly generic objects for some reason, expending a total of 6 units of build grist. These things look completely useless. What a waste. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice there's something in the sky. John, switch modus and use telescope to inspect sky. You switch back to the stack modus to get a closer look with your telescope. Whatever it is, the kernel sprite seems particularly agitated about it.
And you're just like, oh! Agitated clown noises.
Agitated clown noises.
Agitated clown
Uh-oh.
noises. Oh no.
5, 4, 3, 2.
You're no
1.
astronomer, but its trajectory looks suspiciously head-on with your current perspective. This is a troubling development. High five, Colonel Sprite.
8,
You figure you've left him hanging long enough.
6, 5,
John, attempt to ingest a unit of build grist.
4.
It is tempting because they strangely resemble rockin' blue raspberry gushers. However, units of build grist are a gaming abstraction and do not seem to exist in the physical plane. There is apparently no crisis so imminent that will deter you from contemplating idiotic and frivolous actions.
Yeah, me too.
Can't stop me.
Yep.
Your dad is getting home. John, what did you do with your PDA this time? I'm working on the bathroom, but we are running low on build grist. Revised bathroom. Oh, Discord, no.
Discord,
I
no.
You're
cannot
running low on
be-
build grist. Oh no.
I have revised the
no.
bathroom.
That's not revising bathroom. You just took out the toilet.
I have revised the bathroom.
John, run to your room and contact TT through Pester Chum. Run to your room and 2 chums have been trying to message you. Answer chums.
You're actually answering. Damn.
Yeah.
I'm working on the bathroom, but we are running low on build grist.
Oh man, who cares about the bathroom? Now there's a meteor heading for my house.
I see. Do you suppose it has anything to do with the game?
I don't know. Maybe. What do I do?
I think it's very likely. The walkthroughs vaguely suggest an impending threat before they end. The already poorly constructed sentences become even more curt and ambiguous, as if written hastily and with a sense of alarm. Actually, their dedication to updating the walkthrough under such circumstances is admirable.
Wow. Fascinating. Ugh.
If the meteor is a game construct, I think the only thing to do is progress and try to solve the dilemma of the game's terms. Try using the lathe. It says you can use the card on it, but isn't more specific than that.
Okay, I'll do that.
Really, it is a labor to read this drivel. If I read any more, my brain will need to be spoon-fed from a jar, while it blows spit bubbles in the high chair. I think I will write my own walkthrough. That is, after we make sure you don't die.
Turntech Godhag began pestering ectobiologist.
I heard you got the box. I hope you appreciate my heroic fatherly perseverance in getting it to you. In my rough and tumble, dirty, wife-beaterly sort of way. Also, I hope you appreciate how many no-talent douches had their mitts on that bunny before you. It's like a grubby bat in some huge douchebag marathon. Hey, where are you?
Oh man, the bunny was awesome, but I don't have time to talk. I'm playing Spurb and it's kind of a nightmare. TT is breaking everything in my house.
Dude, I told you to steer clear of that game. And for that matter, you should probably wash your hands of flighty broads and their snarky horseshit altogether.
And now there's a meteor coming, and I'm not even joking about that. It's like a big asteroid or comet or something in the sky, heading right for my house.
Oh man, how big is it?
I don't know. Big, I guess. I gotta go. We'll talk later if I'm still alive and the Earth isn't blown up.
Like the size of Texas? Or just Rhode Island? They're always throwing around these geographical comparisons to give us a sense of scale, like it really means something to us. But it's like, it doesn't matter. It's always just like, wow, that's pretty fucking big. Like, Mr. President, there's a meteor coming, sir. Oh yeah? How big is it? It's the size of Texas, sir. Oh shit! Or, how big is it? It's the size of New York City, sir. Oh shit! Sir, I'm afraid the comet is the size of your mom's dick. Oh snap! Sir, are you familiar with Jupiter? You mean like the planet? Yeah! Well, it's bigger. Well, it's that big, sir. That sounds pretty big. I have a question. Is it Jupiter? Yes, sir! The Earth is literally under siege by the planet fucking Jupiter! Oh, shit! Anyway, later.
I love you, Dave.
Use pre-punched card on the totem lathe. You slip the pre-punched card into a slot on the totem lathe. Above, the tool arm deploys a configuration of chisels. Now you just needed something to lathe. Take Crookside to totem lathe. Cursing your lack of foresight, you return to the balcony for the Crusite dowel you left on the pedestal, you navigate the hallway leery of your dad, who is presently puzzling over the new fixture in his hallway. Ching.
I am solving the problem. Perfect crime.
No.
You retrieve the Crooksite dowel. Dad just shrugs and heads back downstairs, presumably to do some more baking. If only he knew you were hard at work saving his ass. Use Crooksite dowel on the totem lathe. You clamp the Crooksite into the lathe. Activate lathe.
Okay, so the thing I'm looking for is actually called a lathe. That was what I was thinking of. It actually is a lathe.
Yeah,
Okay, anyway.
it is a lathe.
Yeah.
The lathe carves one totem. You take the totem. All right, I used the lathe to make the blue shapey thingy, and now I guess I take it back to the alchemixer again. Hello? Tentacle therapist is no longer connected.
Connection lost.
Right in front of his door.
Right in front of his door. 2 minutes.
Ta-da! Okay, real quick before we continue on, I am going to go get
Oh,
a little piece of
perfect.
cake. Let's take a little break real quick.
No,
Let's
this is
get a break
perfect
to get some
because-
water.
I have an interruption and I was really worried.
Please interrupt.
I did it. It's a response on what letters does. That's the interruption.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Hang on.
What did you do?
Where is it?
Thank you.
Where is
Okay,
it?
I'll show you what it is.
I wanna
was
see.
just- I'm gonna
I
send
want to see
it.
before I get my cake.
Give me a second.
I want to see. I want to see right now.
I literally I sent it.
Where?
And Homestuck reading scheduling.
Oh, okay.
Because that's where you're putting
Um,
things for some reason. Don't worry. Trust.
I guess.
Alright. Give me that.
Is that letters of spirit and a Baja Blast?
No, it's the Baja Blast, but instead of the Taco Bell logo, it's letters instead.
Oh my god.
Oh, God,
Alright.
Quincy.
I'm going to close the curtains for a moment while I
That's
step
so
back. Everyone.
big! Ah!
It's food.
I
You
will
always
not
give me
show
such
you
huge
the
things.
second
Thomas'
pizza.
biggest cage.
It's okay.
Yeah, but
Alright.
that means that the quality is good.
Mm-hmm.
Seal's phone leaves house. God. Alright, okay,
I
everyone
put it
go.
off my
Perfect.
It fits on my arm. There we go. Beautiful. Anyway, I'm gonna go get a drink, guys.
Yes,
Go get your
everyone go.
Baja Blast.
Everyone
get your
go, take a
Baja
break,
Blast,
go to
your
the
Wawa.
bathroom, get a snack, whatever you need to do. I'm gonna go get a little soda pop and some cake.
Cake. I am back, and hopefully the stream works better now this time, and there isn't any problems.
Oh, that's right. Do you want to work on your quality issues while we're here?
Yeah, that's what I tried to do because I think I saw the problem.
What was it?
Except for now, it's saying that there's not an issue because there's a stream key problem. So now I have to figure out stream key, why that changed
How
for
did
me
your
doing this.
How did your stream? What did you do?
I don't. I saw that in a video. There was a place where it's like output scaled resolution, right? And I clicked that to change that to 1920 out of 1080, right? And
Right.
that's like, actually, your stream code key broke. And I'm like, oh.
I guess grab another one.
Yeah, but I gotta figure out how to. Do
Well, it's
that
on
now.
Twitch.
Yeah, but I need to figure out how to put that into OBS again.
It's in the settings.
Really?
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. I feel like Morgan right now.
I was being a little sarcastic right there, just because I know it's on Twitch. Like that's where my stream key will be because it's Twitch.
Oh, I meant OBS.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna disconnect. I don't want to disconnect my account though.
Chidama did a thing, and now Chidama is now it's just 3 of us streaming right now.
What?
Don't worry, okay?
Chidama changed the
get there.
quality, but also now Chidama needs a new Steam key.
Stream key. I don't.
A
know
Steam
what's
key.
going on.
Sorry. Twitch key. Same difference, really. But yeah. So now only 3 of us are streaming out of the 4 right now. Nod, nod.
Nod. It's fine. We'll get there. Where's my phone? Where'd it go? I know you're here somewhere. Okay.
Get your phone.
Back.
Welcome back.
We're back.
Anyway, Shinama did a thing, so now we're waiting on that.
What did
Oh
Shinama
no.
do?
Shinama decided to change the resolution, and it worked. But the problem is now it goes, oh, we need another. Your key that you were using is bad now because you
Oh,
changed the resolution.
you
Oh,
bad
gosh.
key.
I'm working on it, I think.
Axo says that this would be so cool from the dad's perspective. Just like make cake for son. Son fills room with smoke and steals phone. Leave house. Return home. Door is blocked. Toilet and yard filled with cake. Bathtub in hall. Sometime later, bathtub has moved slightly further down hall. Must be a case of roaming tub.
No, dumb.
God, oh, that's the worst.
I'm
I hate when my
also-
tubs roam.
so glad I get a break from talking now. Hooray.
Yay.
It'll be a
Alright,
short
let's
break,
see.
but it'll be a break.
Hold on.
I don't
Do
know.
I want an Oreo storm or do I want a Kit Kat one?
Mmm.
Oreo.
I do love
I love Oreo.
get Oreo.
I don't know. Okay.
You're doing a good job, Tim. I believe in you.
You're doing so good.
Well, my OBS kind of broke, so now I have to figure this out.
You
Um,
you're still doing a good job. I believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
thanks. I really appreciate you believing in me.
I'm glad.
I just need to figure out how to do this. I think that's half the problem here. Is that this, like, decided that I want to add this to the... Okay, and then I'm gonna go back to docs. How do I...
How did you do this?
I don't know. I'm crying, okay? It's me crying in the club because each time I try to do this and
I'm worried about you,
Oh, hi,
Chino.
Mitchie.
Oh, hi, Mitchie.
Oh,
Why are we
Michi's
streaming
here?
so late? What do you mean?
Hey,
It's only 2
welcome.
p.m.
It's
This is the time Morgan and I
9:40.
usually
What are
stream.
you
Not that
talking
late.
about?
I mean, it's 11:40, but I mean, we started like a few hours ago.
Yeah, we've been
But we
here
had to wait for Letters. Letters is healed.
We've been here for 2
I
hours.
mean, I
Mitchie,
guess
are
in
you high?
It's midnight. Oh, I
It's almost-
forgot you're East Coast
Oh.
right now. That's right.
You're East Coast. Well, then you're East Coast. It's not. It's not.
Yeah, it's 12:40 for you. That doesn't.
I mean, yes,
yeah,
yes, it's almost midnight, but also like you know us.
I'm just here.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
there.
doing my
That's
best.
partially fixed. Now
We
if I can
needed
just
Letters
fix
to be
this
here, and
thing.
Letters is in Aussie time.
Yeah.
No, I just need to
When
fix
I
this
woke
somehow.
up, I had a shower, I got my cup of tea, and then I came straight here.
Yeah, and then I was a problem because I got occupied, but that's okay.
And then we had to
You
set
just
up
wait.
what we were doing.
Yeah, well, you can be entertained by us having shenanigans.
Yeah, but all 4 of us are currently streaming.
Yeah.
Mhm. All 4
Okay,
of
wait,
us.
that's that. Okay, great. I fixed one
All
problem.
4
Wait,
of us.
I think I did it. Okay,
Did
great.
you?
Now I just need to yes.
Do you
I
think
just
so?
need
Yep.
to resize these.
Definitely all 4 of us.
Yep. All
Mooney
four
is
of us
totally streaming right now.
Yes, we
Yes,
are all
I am.
streaming using these lovely sprites made by the ZodiacLord.
Mhm.
I have my new Bacha. I've got my Gale plush on one side, my Bacha Blast on the other. I'm living
I'm
my
back,
best
I
life
think.
with my friends.
Probably.
I just need a fucking
Mhm.
little blank key for my
Yeah.
lickies, and I'll be like I actually am.
Thank you.
Now
I worked
just
very
know-
hard on
back.
this today.
Yeah,
You're
but I
back.
And you're finally
can-
high quality.
Yay!
Yeah, I fixed it.
Yay!
Yeah.
You can actually read chat now.
Yeah. I just like, need to like find the content warning again.
It's already up
so I
there.
can- No, because the pinned one. You know?
Oh.
The pinned one.
Oh. That's fair. But hey, at least I can finally see your face in full clarity.
Yay!
Full clarity. Hi Michi, welcome to the stream. We're streaming, we promise. We're definitely not causing problems. Whoever told you we're causing
I
problems
have
is lying
never
to you.
caused a problem here today for Morgan.
We can't watch
I've
everyone on
caused
mobile.
so
That's
many
okay.
problems.
That's right.
Yeah,
We should
that's
just
fair.
have a proper multi-stream, but that's okay. We're just being
Yeah,
feral.
but like that's a whole mess that I don't want to mess with right now because even though it's really easy to make a link in an multi-stream, it's a lot more work than I want to do right now. So
We don't need to do it. We're having
stuck.
fun.
We can do that at a different date. Right now, that's not the focus.
Mm-hmm.
It's
You know
this
what
also
is the
was a
focus?
last minute thing, so
That's
of
true.
everybody
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah, that was just being completely feral at the very last minute. All right. Are we ready to continue with the young lady's story?
1 minute.
Yes.
Okay, 1 minute.
Let's do this
Called
square.
Southern Chalks.
I was doing the square while Chinna was fixing things up, and now I need to finish it.
That's fair. That's
Well,
fair.
you see, here's the problem. I just need it. I don't want to type it out, but I guess I have to
Why do you have to type it out?
because I can't paste it, so I have to just. I couldn't copy it, so I had to type it out.
I mean,
Okay.
content warning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair.
Sometimes I just have to reestablish context.
I would have just
Mhm.
stolen it from Morgan and just pasted it.
Well, I was trying to steal it from letters, but I couldn't copy it. So that's the problem. Okay.
See how it is. Morgan's not good enough for you.
No.
Don't worry, my content warnings are so good. I've got my pin message, and then I've got my David warning
Oh,
me about
wait,
the
oh,
black and
wait.
white.
Oh, that's right. Michi can only see one, but they can't. They won't be able to see Nicolas Cage or David Cage.
Aw.
Oh,
I know.
Yeah.
give me a second, I can fix that. I'll just send it into the stream. I'll send an image into the
Just
place.
DM it. No context. Why
Yeah,
not?
just
no
DM it.
context? Okay.
Don't put any text.
No context. Okay.
No context, Michi. There you go. Enjoy.
No context. There you go. Welcome.
You're welcome.
Anyway, here's the story of what happened. Here's the context. Letters killed a woman.
I have no. I destroyed
I
a
think
bathroom.
you definitely. Okay, in this stream, no, but you did shoot a
Not
lesbian.
yet. We did shoot a lesbian in Detroit Become Human. This is true.
This is true.
She put herself in the way of my gun.
Wow, that sounds like
They
a very
both
woman
did,
killing
actually.
attitude.
I don't know. It sounds like you shot 2 of them now.
They put themselves in the way of my gun.
Mm-hmm. Sure,
Morgan, when I eventually cross-stitch these sprites, because that's what I'm gonna do, should I do it with the pink outline and the active faces, or the white outline and the inactive ones?
I feel like the active ones would look really cute. At the very least, the colored icons would be the colored outlines would look really cute.
Nod.
I think you should do that.
I'm ready to be a problem.
Okay, here we go. It's time
Yeah.
for another story. The curtains, they open.
Curtains they open.
A young lady stands in her bedroom. Due to a violent storm, her house has just lost power, along with her wireless internet connection. This has severed her link to a popular video game she was playing with a young man in this critical moment. The young man is relying on this young lady to reestablish a connection somehow. This young lady named... It's on the tip of your tongue. What was the name of this young lady again? Enter name. Flighty Broad. No, that wasn't it. One more time.
If you wanna do a little bit of a, I will give you permission, Mitchie, if you wanna ramble to Toshi about your con stuff. I will allow you. I give you the permission if you want to. If you don't want to, completely fine. But you know, if y'all want to chat, you can chat.
Chatter, we're just
Chat.
reading.
Chat.
Rose alone. Examine room. Your name is Rose. As was previously mentioned, you are without electricity, although your laptop computer still functions on battery power. You have a variety of interests. You have a penchant for rather obscure literature. You enjoy creative writing and are somewhat secretive about it. You have a fondness for the bestially strange and fictitious, and sometimes dabble in psychoanalysis. You also like to knit, and your room is a bit of a mess. And on occasion it is just the right one strikes your fancy. You like to play video games with your friends. What will you do? Retrieve arms from the purple box. The purple packages contents are private. No one is allowed to look inside. Reef life of flagellum. and puke on your
Flagellum, I
bed.
think.
Breathe like a flagellum and puke on your bed. Ugh, what a terrible idea. The thought alone makes you sick to your stomach.
See, Mooney, we all have intrusive thoughts.
I'm pretty sure. No, I'm pretty sure one's like a. No. John really considers it. He's like, but what if I did shit on my desk?
Rose, stroke writing journal and murder, my precious. You would only resort to such an embarrassing activity while no one was watching. These journals are for your eyes only.
I'm sorry, just the picture that has been grayscaled of the chair that's been put inside of this.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, they've done it with many of them.
It's a very nice
I
chair.
know, but like the chair specifically is what I look at, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Get violin. You capsulog the violin, storing it in the root card of your Siladex. Play a haunting refrain on the violin.
Here comes some noise.
You waste approximately 40 seconds playing the violin while your friend is in peril. Nice time management skills there, sweetheart.
We're not done yet. We gotta watch the whole thing.
Yeah, of course. Get it. Also, it's very funny, Minchie. You came in at such a great time because I truly believe of any character in Homestuck, I think you would like Rose them. I think you would relate to Rose the
very
most.
Mitchie core character.
Rose is very much a while not visually goth, very much a goth girl.
She is a goth girl.
I mean, yeah.
I love
Here we
Rose.
are.
John, tell Liv Tyler you love her before impact. Since your good for nothing friend is obviously not going to bail you out in time, you issue words of parting fondness to dear sweet Liv. Oh, if only Affleck could have been the one to make the final sacrifice instead of her stubborn, blue-collar, salt-of-the-earth father. Then she would fall into your arms for consolation, and you would be the one to make the deceased Bruce Willis proud.
Rose, capsulog knitting supply bag. You get the knitting bag. It occupies the left leaf under the... Discord, why did you go gray just then while I was in the middle of reading? That is so rude of you.
Discord?
It
That's so disrespectful.
It occupies the left leaf card under the violin. Per the tree modus alphabetical sorting method, K is lesser to V. Lookout window. Your panoramic window offers a view of the yard below and the mausoleum housing your dead cat Jaspers, who died when you were young. Your mom had the structure erected with a spirit of scornful irony in response to your youthfully innocent request to hold a funeral for the animal. At least that is how you have come to interpret the gesture in retrospect. You can also make out a silhouette of the laboratory next door, a facility which likely broadcasts a strong wireless internet signal. You may be able to connect to the signal from a different part of the house, perhaps if you seek higher ground. Get laptop. You take your laptop and prepare to make the journey through the house. L is lesser to V, L is greater than K. This causes the tree to be unbalanced, so your Siladex auto-balances itself. Now the laptop occupies the root card, while the other two items comprise the leaves. K is lesser to L, V is greater to L.
Why is there a laboratory? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Don't you have a laboratory next to your house?
Yeah, it's just the local laboratory.
Yeah.
Laboratory.
Yeah.
Laboratory.
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 I will kill you.
Laboratory.
Laboratory.
Rose would say it laboratory, so we are respecting her.
Examine the book on the desk.
Laboratory.
This is why you're Jade and not Rose.
When we get to Jade, you can call it a laboratory. Rose is calling it a laboratory.
There's an A in it. It's a lab. Do you call it
Yeah,
a
a laboratory.
Yeah, laboratory.
No, it's a lab.
Yeah, a laboratory.
A laboratory.
2 A's. It's a laboratory. Laboratory.
No, it's a
There's 2
laboratory.
A's.
Silly cinema.
Silly
But yeah,
Jim,
but
I
there's
don't know
you
what
see
a
there's an O
laboratory is.
though. Laboratory skips the O.
No, because there's an O in there. There's a Tory. That's where the O is in. It's in the Tory.
Yeah,
Labra-
but
What's the
laboratory
letters
does
between
not
the
say the
B
O.
and the R?
Laboratory says the O.
No, there's an A there.
Yeah, and you say
Oh.
the A when you say
Yeah,
laboratory.
laboratory.
I love
There's
you
only
No.
guys.
Yeah, but
There's
you don't
two
say it.
A's.
You literally said labra, skipped the O.
There isn't an O there.
Yes, there is.
Go back. Press the go
Read
back
the
button,
word with your
Morgan.
eyes. And see that there is literally an O.
There isn't an O there.
Press the
Oh.
go back button, Morgan. Where's
Go
Discord?
back.
Not moving.
Look.
Ahem.
Oh.
Laboratory. Laboratory.
Oh wow! Wow,
This is
Chinamo,
wrong.
you're being very.
Did you, Chinema, did you think for all of these years that laboratory was laboratory was not
Well,
spelled
I
with an
clearly
O?
knew how it was spelled, okay?
No,
I
you
just
didn't.
know-
You just said there was an
Yeah,
O and
how it was
insisted that
spelled.
there wasn't an O.
Clearly,
Anyway.
I knew how it was spelled. I just forgot, okay? 'Cause I know
Examine
how
the
things
book on
sound in my
desk.
mind.
We're gonna examine the book on the desk.
Grimoire for summoning the zoologically dubious. This book is absolutely
me.
indispensable for enthusiasts of your ilk, of which there are very few. Take book.
Why do you take the
You take
book
the
too?
grimoire. G is letter to L, G is letter to K. Go explore the house. You leave your bedroom. Hanging just next to your door in the hallway is a painting of an exquisite wizard. Your mother collects these awful things ironically. She must know how much you detest them. But there is no doubt in your mind she stores these dreadful things in the house to bother you. Down the hall to the right is the way to the observatory. Perhaps you will be able to connect from up there. Your mother's room is also in that direction. You will have to watch your step. Tiptoe to observatory. You approach a junction in the hallway. Beyond the junction is the observatory.
Dun, dun, dun.
She sneak by.
She, I love you.
Yeah.
Dun.
What did I do? I didn't do anything. I'm so confused.
We're muting
Well,
you,
you didn't know
Chilla.
how to say you know what? Laboratory.
This door.
I can make a fire extinguisher.
This is also why we made you be Jade, because you bark.
Do not bark.
Yes,
I've
you
never
do.
barked in my life.
You bark when you get annoyed.
No, I
This
don't.
door-
I've never barked before, guys.
You
This
totally
door
have.
leads up to the observatory. You haven't ventured up there in quite some time. Go for your door.
Observatory.
The door opens to an exterior walkway leading to the observatory entrance. You've seen less inclined weather before. Oh, the things you do to help out a friend. Hurry up to the observatory. Try to connect.
Dun.
You first put your laptop down on the floor to get it situated. By removing it from the root card causes all the branches and leaves to be severed. Your items are dumped unceremoniously on the floor. See what you can observe.
What can you
Hmm.
do?
Normal
Hmm.
Tuesday. You're in a hurry, sure,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean you can't take a moment to peek through the telescope. You find a gap in the clouds. It seems a flurry of smaller meteoroids is streaking steadily overhead. You're not sure what that means, but this is somewhat disconcerting.
Surely that's fine.
It's normal. It's Tuesday. Stack laptop on Grimoire to maximize elevation. You'll need every advantage you can get. Access laboratory and Wi-Fi network. There are several signals being broadcast from the laboratory. The laboratory. Each of relatively decent strength. One of them is mysteriously and quite conveniently unsecured, requiring no password. You select the signal and reconnect to the game with John. I'm back.
Hurry up and open my door! Not that it even matters. I think I'm probably dead no matter what.
Patience, you still haven't used the new totem.
What?
I believe it will create the item on the punch card.
So what is it? Like an apple or something? What good will that even do?
Well, see, I found no evidence that anyone has successfully created the item. And the content of the card appears to be variable from session to session. In one instance, it was described as an egg-looking thing. Sick.
Do we have one of those? Do you have enough of those building jewels to make it?
According to the Antithium, it is a free item. This speaks to its importance, in my view. Now, off you go. Oh, Rose, remove door from hinges. There goes the rest of your build wrist. Put bathtub back.
You don't have.
You probably should have just done this in the first place.
John, take totem to Alchemator. You got to get those stupid blocks out of the way first. The Colonel Sprite is getting awfully worked up about all of this.
Rose, remove blocks. You store the perfectly generic objects in your Fernalia registry.
Fernalia, yeah.
Potentially to be deployed at a later date.
John, take a bite of the apple.
You have
20 seconds.
Hey. You know, you really decided. Yeah.
End of Act 1.
There's your curtains.
Years in the future, but not many.
Is that why you picked red curtains?
No, that was just a coincidence. That was just a beautiful, beautiful coincidence. Ahem. A wayward vagabond records a stuttering step in the sun-bleached dust.
And here's the proof that Morgan has lied to us.
About what?
Morgan said this all take place in one day. Clearly it doesn't if this is a different thing.
Yeah, this is a
What's
different
happening?
day. This is the second day.
No, this is
This
several
is-
years
no.
into the future.
Everything that Okay, pause. Homestuck's gonna get into some wacky time shit, just to be clear. So there's gonna be a lot of time traveling, reality bending, and that kind of thing. When I say that all of this happens in the course of 3 days, I mean the main characters, like John and the other kids and stuff. Everything they experience over the course of quote unquote 1 day or 3 days. So like their internal experience, discounting the time shenanigans, like their actual lived experience, takes place over the course of only a few days.
Mhm.
Other things do happen, and other things do technically happen at other times, but just the actual, like, John and Rose, Dave, and Jade, all of their stuff happens in a few days.
At least in this timeline.
Yeah, in this timeline.
But
Winks.
it's funny to say that Morgan lied.
Act 2.
We weren't able to finish seeing the thingy. You exited out because I.
No, I
Okay.
literally showed you it. Oh god damn it! Hang on, you made me break everything. I literally showed you what it was. Hang on. I literally scrolled through the entire thing. It is just our wayward vagabond.
Oh, that's it. That's where the page ends. I thought there was more after.
Yes, that's literally it. I scrolled to the bottom.
I didn't realize you scrolled to the bottom. I have little eyes.
Act 2.
You sure do.
Oh no, I'm sorry. This is Letters. If Letters wants to read this.
What do you mean this is letters? You know what? I just realized I'm gonna get to a part where it's just like you read Moody, and I'm like, what's happening? Why am I doing
Yeah.
this?
Yeah. Well, this one I know because it literally says TT at the bottom. That's Rose.
Yeah.
I'd be inclined to
Little
dispense with the trite even under less pressing circumstances. Needless to say, I'll forego the inscrutable ASCII banner, which
AC.
typically heralds. Shush.
It's AC. It's AC. It's AC.
I don't
promise.
care. That typically heralds the striking freefall of these documents. I'll also resist the urge to brandish any copyright marks, or the particular neuroses that concerns itself with the theft of the utterly mundane. I'll allow other deranged prospectors to stake claim on their worthless plots as the woods burn around them. My introduction will be sparse. There will be no majestic prose blustering into the sails of a galleon as we embark on this voyage together. Nor will there be any ham-fisted prose whipping its limbs under a bedsheet, like a silly ghost. For the matter, I won't set the stage or dim the lights. The mood, you will see, will be set soon enough. Since you are reading this, chances are that you have installed this game on your computer already. If this is true, like many others, you have just participated in bringing about the end of the world. But don't beat yourself up about it. There was never anything you could have done to prevent it. The end is happening right now as I type, and as you read. I have now come to understand that we were always doomed through our collective ignorance, and now further doomed by those few who know, and struggle to flee. If you're lucky, you'll be among the smaller subset of the latter who are successful. What I mean is, while that game you installed is just one more grinding slab of rock sealing our planet's crypt, it is also your only hope to live. I'm presently faced with the same conundrum as you, and though I speak with more experience, my own outcome is far from assured. I will play the game, as much of it as there is to play, and record my findings here. If you wish to live, you will do as I instruct. My condolences. TT.
Sound.
So did Rose write this? Yes.
But yeah,
Rose
so
did.
the reason
Right.
why I
That.
know this is CC is because it's talking about like this is a coding thing specifically. When it's talking
Yeah.
about CC. Okay? And so I'm like,
I'm muting
CC.
you.
Anyway.
I made a thing.
What did you make?
It's an art.
Where is it? Hang on, I'm coming to find it.
I will sit here and cry.
What the fuck is that?
God.
Yeah. Maybe?
Look at him.
What the fuck is that?
What do you mean? What is that?
What is this, Moody?
What do you mean? What's that?
Moody,
What is
What
it?
do you mean? What is it?
Moody, what is
Hang on, hang on, hang
What
on.
do
I
you
gotta,
mean? What is
I
it?
gotta show the entire stream what I'm looking at right now. Hang on.
What do you mean? What it is? It's normal.
Looks like. No, it's not. It's
I'm literally just gonna show you my whole screen because it's the fastest way I can show you.
No,
Beautiful.
it's fine.
We love him.
It's normal.
What is this
It's
movie?
normal.
What is it?
not
I'm
normal.
so
This is not
confused.
normal.
Why are you?
Why
This
is
is
it
not
an art? What have you done?
It's art. Where else would it go?
This is not art. This is something.
What do you mean?
It's art, but why specifically the art channel in here?
It's art.
What do you
It's
mean?
Homestuck art. What do you mean?
It's a Smuppet. It's a Smuppet.
Oh, is that what this is
Wait,
supposed to
I
be?
can't tell you what this is. Like,
Is it supposed to be a Smuppet?
It's a Smuppet.
Oh no!
I'm a Smuppet now,
Look at it.
Morgan.
Put it away. I'm gonna put it away now.
Put it away.
I do not know what this
Put
is.
it away.
Shut
You're
up,
gonna
put it on
learn.
your
It's
stream.
okay.
Shut up,
You'll
put it on
find
your
out
stream.
soon.
I
Yes,
do
have
have
it
it on
not
your
know what this
stream.
is.
Yes.
I don't know what this is.
Put it up top.
I'm
Put it
so
up.
confused.
No, it's fine. It lives
Oh.
here now. Cinema
I
has the
love it.
Smuppet.
Oh no.
It's on the stream.
It's beautiful.
And cursed
Thank you, Mooney.
object for our cursed stream.
What? It's not a cursed object. I love it.
It's
Very
beautiful. What do you
cursed.
mean?
It fits the colors of Cinema. It's fine.
It's so incredibly cursed.
know,
I don't
oh,
know what
I
this
You
love
is.
can make a
I like
Smuppet
how-
after each of us, Mooney. You can make a purple one with cat ears and dreads for Chinma. You can make a pink one with little antlers for me. You can make a crab version for Morgan.
That
I'm
requires
so
that you
excited.
each have a Smuppet on your thing.
I'm okay with that. I already
I
have a
think we're on
David
page
Cage here.
249 already.
You want David Cage there.
Unless
Look
I'm
at it.
not
I know.
understanding
We
that
got
correctly.
so far,
I'll put a
guys.
Smuppet
We've
there
gotten,
next
like,
to him.
You know,
We're
farther
so
than I've
far.
ever been.
Well, do we want to keep going?
I'm assuming so.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Sound time. Here we go.
He ate the apple. the thing was not prototyped yet.
He
You
invited
didn't finish
evil into the
prototyping.
world.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yep, that's
He
kind
ate
of
the
how
forbidden
the
fruit.
Bible thinks would happen. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's one of the ways Bible thinks it happened.
That's how the Bible thinks happened.
That's how a Bible thinks it happened.
Bible thinks
Oh, look at them, the little guys! I forgot about the little guys!
The little
happened.
guys.
Little guys.
My little guys!
Yeah, what happened here?
I love
It's fine.
it. It's fun. Yeah.
We saved our house.
This doesn't look like it's fine.
See,
It's
Act
fine.
2 is where we start really getting a little crazy.
What's going
Listen,
on?
I specifically just remember when we get to the Mafia Men and I want to
Boy!
die.
It's okay. We can skip the Mafia Men if you want us to skip the Mafia Men.
No. We're going to. Chinema has to experience the Mafia Men. Chinema's not free
Okay.
from it.
I mean, I'm fine with that. There are 4 of them, so we can do it, and so it can be funny. The kernel divides. The two halves go their separate ways, leaving behind the sprite portion. Boy! Oh god. Oh! Do I need to be the sprite, or do we need to give it to someone else?
That's the question.
That's the
We'll figure it out when
question.
we get there.
Well,
We're here.
we're there.
No, I think this is the mayor. The mayor trying to reach.
Is it the mayor? Oh, okay, then we know who needs to be the... Okay, then cool. What is left of the sprite undergoes a mysterious transformation. For a moment, you thought you heard someone say boy, as if whispered into the periphery of your awareness. It was probably just your imagination, though.
You there,
Sound coming.
boy.
Huh? To see this content as originally intended, if you flash enable... Oh, I don't think I have a flash enable.
I don't think Flash is.
Flash is
I don't
dead.
think Flash is alive.
Flash is dead,
anymore.
unfortunately. Show me anyway? What is it? What did I click that? Oh, yep, Adobe Flash Player is not.
Yeah, because
supported.
Adobe's dead.
It is dead. It's so sad. Anyway, if anyone else wants to go play actual Adobe Flash games, by the way, there is a Flash player you can get online that has a bunch of old Flash games all stored onto it. I'd have to go get what it's called real quick, but I remember it exists every now and then on my computer, and it helps me relive my nostalgia a little bit. Anyway,
Dead.
here you go.
And so is Flash. You there, boy.
What?
Boy, listen to me, boy.
His name is John, you nincompoop.
Boy who is John. Do as I say.
What would you like, boy who is John, to do?
Obey my commands, John boy.
And those commands would be...
I would like the boy to interact with his environment in a constructive manner.
Maybe you should be a little more specific.
Have the boy assess his current situation.
I'm afraid I can't have the boy do that. Tell him to do it yourself.
Very well.
Okay. That instruction doesn't do anything at the moment. Could you please turn the controllers over to a more competent user? Increasingly sophomoric. Also, you almost spelled salad there. Ooh. Which one do we want to click?
What's
boy,
that?
quick the scurrying around.
What's
No,
that?
the what's that leads
What's
us
that?
to all the funnies. Quick
Okay,
scurrying
what's
around
that?
takes us out of the section.
Oh, okay. What's that? It looks different now. After you bit the apple, your whole house seemed to be transported somewhere. Then the apple disappeared into the kernel sprite, underwent the transformation. Aside from the change in its appearance, the transformation doesn't seem to have any relevant ramifications. You still can't understand a word this idiot says.
The ghost clap. Do something with it.
The ghost clown is called the kernel sprite. Or rather, just the sprite now, I suppose. You can't do something with it at this moment. The only thing you can theoretically do with it is Tier 2 prototype it, assuming that's still possible.
Tier prototype the sprite or the thing you said. Do it.
You are not the one who is supposed to prototype it. The Spurb server users are supposed to do that.
This large platform. Good grief. What is it, boy?
The alchemeter created the apple, or the tree that sprouted it, rather, right on time to save you from destruction. You're not sure if you can say the name of your neighborhood, though. You wonder what happened to your dad.
Yes,
over the
the name
railing.
of my neighborhood.
Getting closer to the railing makes you a little nervous. It's a long way down.
Examine the strange blue vase.
It's a piece of crooksite you carved with the totem lathe. When its contours were scanned, the alchemizer was able to produce that tree. How odd.
Boy, open this door and walk through it. What is down here? Proceed, boy.
Proceed, boy.
I am not fond of the smug fellow.
The man, the myth, the legend. What do you have up your sleeve there, Anderson? Look at that poker face. He's not telling a soul.
Who is this man? Open this.
Interesting.
Your dad's room is still locked.
Go in there now. Plumbing appears faulty.
Man, Rose did such a piss poor job of fixing the bathroom. It would almost certainly be a mistake to try to use the toilet. You guess you could just pee over the edge of the cliff.
Leave at once. No, go back. Boy, go in here. What happened?
Don't
Inspect
worry
this
about it.
ghastly man and his boy.
Fred Savage has a punchable face, your ass. More like a talented young actor's face who you would want to hang out with if you got the chance. And also, if you were not a fully grown man now. Anyway, the thought of monsters lurking in your house scares the shit out of you. And which is why this movie is so awesome. But the fact that those monsters could also be your best friend is what makes it doubly awesome.
Is that John Cusack?
Yeah, you guess so. But damn, the door be covering up your man cage something serious. That ain't cool.
That ain't
This
cool.
door. Explain this.
Rose shared a number on your house, but you guess she did manage to save your life. You guess.
Observe this box.
The bunny is not in the box. I said, the bunny is not in the box. Why couldn't the bunny be in the box?
Marvelous adventure in outer space.
This movie is... okay, this movie is really bad. Not even you can defend it. You've been meaning to take this poster down, actually.
Armed foes of the deceased?
Most people say that the second one was not as great as the first, but you feel just the opposite. It was really cool and sort of gross how they hosed each other down with slime that made people angry. TG refers to the film as nasty man bro bukkake theater. Whatever the hell that means.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. I'm going to assume Morgan does not know what this means, and everyone else does. The end.
I do.
Cocky?
Yeah.
I know what it
bukkake
means.
is. Not that ace.
Yes, but I'm going to assume.
I mean, you can assume, I guess, but I know what it is.
Chinama, do you want to give us a lecture on it?
No, don't make me.
Are
do
you
this.
sure?
Moody's trying to kill me.
Do you want to?
I'm being murdered in peace. So many pieces. So many pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So many.
I know why you want to do that, Trinity.
Examine this
Very fun for
unpleasant
you.
fluid.
Alright.
What is this stuff?
I don't know. What is it? Acquire this small Persian rug.
It's a towel, dumbass. It'll probably come in handy for cleaning up this weird mess in your room. Not that it's a huge priority, though.
It's like kind of a priority.
Boy, look through this window.
At least your tire swing still remains unmolested. A tree without a tire swing is like a house without a surrounding neighborhood, you guess.
This huge sewing machine. Of what use is this?
The punch cards seem to contain the instructions of carving a totem of a certain shape. You guess maybe the other punch cards will produce different shapes? It bears further exploration.
Yeah, I mean, I think this funny man text, you should ignore it.
Just looking at the cover cracks you up. What a great book. Harry Anderson is your hero, and Mike Caverney's glowing treatment of the man who does him every bit of justice. He'll give this another read soon.
Investigate this device.
It seems you are still connected to the internet. Rose is trying to get in touch with you. You'll reply in a moment once you've fully assessed your situation.
Go out of the door that is not here. That man with the humor spectacles. Admire him.
Oh, Michael Sarah, your warm smile is a shining beacon in these dark times.
I detest this. Disregard it.
The Harlequin painting? You have the sentiment in common with John, then, I suppose.
I like Harley Quinn. No. Keep moving.
Believe me, you have no intention of turning your head to observe this dreadful thing.
Why does this small man stand here?
This Harlequin is always ready to serve you with illumination, whether you're reading a book or just enjoying a nice pipe.
What is the meaning of this rubbish?
Okay, even you have to admit that this one's pretty funny.
A small dessert tray? Useless.
In retrospect, it was pretty funny when your dad pied you like that. Gotcha again by that old man.
Use this to reseal that opening there.
If only putting the lid back on the Cruxtruder would undo all that's done. Alas, Pandora's tube has been opened.
Move this absurd advice and exit your house, boy.
This thing weighs a ton. You'd honestly be surprised if the game cursor could lift it, or at least not without a significant expanse of grist. Of all the places for Rose to drop this infernal thing, more than ever you feel... What's the word you're looking for? Of course. House-trapped.
Vile. Pay no mind to this filth.
What is he even doing there? Playing with a ball or something? Clowns are stupid.
Rude.
I love you,
a
Letters.
clown here.
Forgive me.
Wield these instruments of combat.
Any one of these things would make a fine weapon, if only your strife specubus wasn't already allocated. Oh well.
Destroy these diminutive soldiers of merriment.
It hardly seems worth to go. It hardly seems worth it to go to the bother. You doubt that you could get much for them at a garage sale, even. Maybe a grubby palm of pennies and a kick in the nuts for a whole lot of them.
Stow a lump of suit for future use, boy.
That stuff is really dirty, and you don't want it. Besides, you have it on good authority that a significant portion of it is comprised in asbestos.
Top of this urn immediately.
That would be disrespectful to your Nana. You just won't do it. Or not intentionally, at least. You consider it it is fortunate she is no longer around to witness this sorrow. On the other hand, you'd probably benefit from her elderly wisdom now.
No.
So coy. So mysterious.
This way, through the doors like you see at a cowboy saloon. Plunder chest.
Would you like to play a game?
Peek and bowl of goo.
Goo.
Wherever your dad went, he seems to have left in a hurry. For all his absurdities, you have to put up with. You sure wish he were here right now.
Examine the smeared substance.
Stopstance.
Is this oil? You wonder what happened in here.
Lick it.
Where's your dad?
Come on, lick it like a Connor.
Do
Lick
not
it.
lick it like a Connor.
Lick it.
Do
Lick
not
it.
lick it like a Connor. Do not lick it
Lick
like
it.
a Connor. This
Do it.
book is
Lick
too
it.
big for young folks. This book is
Lick
too
it.
big. No, do not lick it. Do not lick it.
Then read the
This
text.
is not good for you.
Continue the game.
Then read the text. I did read the text.
No, you didn't.
Junima
too
did
big
read
for
it.
young
Junima said this.
people.
I didn't hear it.
This book is too big for this young stupid boy.
Colonel Saskar your favorite book. Almost favorite as a wise guy. They're both your favoriteest of all time.
Sample powdered uncooked dessert.
Back, ye miserable wench! Stay thy choking airborne particles of temptation!
Examine this artwork.
Your dad was so proud of you when you drew this. He hung it up immediately and it's stayed there ever since. That was 1 week ago.
This is a telephone,
Wow.
boy. Now use it.
The phone doesn't work!
Open this door now.
I feel like this is actually like playing a game with Chinema and letting her make choices. I feel like that's what this is.
Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like.
The phone doesn't work.
This is no time for laundry.
This was Chinema
You're
and
right.
me
Thank you for
yesterday.
being sensible about it.
Open these and ruffle through them for goods.
You don't give a shit about what's in there. Probably nothing you'd like to be inclined to use now anyway.
Exit, boy. Ponder lawn amusement.
Your childhood nemesis, the spring-mounted pogo guide. It was not swallowed by the void. We'll have to wait another day for its comeuppance.
Boy, engage this mangled trapeze display.
Looks like your swing set is toast. You relive fond memories in a moment of sorrow.
Fiddle with the bright, sparkly things.
That sounds incredibly dangerous. John sensibly disregards your awful advice.
Wire this wall-mounted gadget.
Through some mysterious force, your house still seems to be powered, even though the wires are severed. Quite bizarre.
Claim the dangling tree bauble.
The trick handcuffs are still there. Thank God! No, you're not about to try to claim them right now.
Back into the house with you. We need to get into the car, though.
It's fine.
Go back into the luncheon parlor. Return to the room with the dead hag's remains. Here, boy, in here.
Here, boy.
Don't
In
call
here.
Graham
boy.
Graham a hag.
This is a mess, boy.
You're so glad your dad wasn't watching you when you did this. He never would have let you hear the end of it.
Inspect this merry band
Oh.
of performers.
Hello, Raid. Hello.
Raiders.
Who did
Hello,
we get raided
Raiders.
by?
I got raided by Gated Garden Homes.
Hello.
Gated Garden Homes? Am I reading that right?
So,
Hello.
Oh.
Welcome to the stream. We're reading Homestuck. Hope that
Hi.
appeals to some people.
Hope you're enjoying the
Homestuck stream, yeah. We're having a good time. We're in Act 2 currently.
Act 2.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys so much for the raid. Hi, I'm the Zodiac Lord. I'm streaming Homestuck with my friends, Quietly Existing, Letters of Sky, and Gunmoony.
Hello.
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 I normally stream games sometimes on rare occasions when I feel like it. And yeah, these are I normally have a different PNG and a different character. These are just PNGs I made specifically for this event. That I made myself with my own hands and my iPad. But yeah, I hope you all are having a lovely night. I hope you all had a great stream. And
What were you
if anyone wants to,
streaming? Tell us.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Yeah.
hey, what were you streaming? Tell me your secrets. I tried doing a Homestuck really long, like a few months ago, but it fell through. Oh,
Oh, we're sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry about that. Oh, thank you for the follow, Gated Garden Homes.
You.
Yeah, we were just got me and Letters have we have read Homestuck before, or more accurately, I listened to Homestuck before. But we we just kind of fell into the conversation and got a bit obsessed again. So we were like, we should read it again, and we should drag Mooney and Chi along, who haven't ever read it before, and take them for the adventure. Made to Act 5, Act 2. Wow,
Oh, that's really
that's
good.
actually pretty far. Yeah.
Yeah.
I read the comic 3 times. I love Smoke. Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
I was finishing a Splatoon 3 campaign. Ooh,
Oh,
that's
nice.
fun. I hope it went well.
Oh, that sounds very fun, actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hope we're gonna get.
The Octoling
Oh,
expansion.
thank you for the follow on my end as well. Hello.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Everyone's getting follows.
Hey.
Yeah, we have I'm hoping we get. My goal is I just want to see if I can get us to the trolls. That's the main thing I want to do. I just want to at least get us there. But
We're try our best.
yeah.
Our best.
Um.
And we have to continue real.
Yeah. All right. We're
Okay.
ready to continue. Okay.
Inspect this merry band of performers.
Boop. Cirque du Soleil. Oh god, I know how this is. Cirque Circus Soleil has once filed a restraining order against your father. You were never so embarrassed in your life.
Consume nut.
You would, but you're not sure if this dark realm has any hospitals.
Operate this instrument.
You play your favorite haunting refrain.
Is this tobacco burning up apparatus?
Yuck! You still have the pipe taste in your mouth.
Throw this ugly thing out of the window.
You will not do that intentionally. You only resort to throwing stuff out of the window via Siladex mismanagement.
This man is an imbecile. Ignore him.
He's alright. Looks like he doesn't take himself too seriously. And knows how to have a good time. You can only assume your dad hung it crooked to make it look more whimsical.
It has a knife. Be alarmed by this.
Are y'all not using the unofficial collection?
What?
What do you mean by that?
Just the unofficial collection.
I've never heard of that. The website version of Homestuck is broken.
Yeah,
Is
because
it?
of
Yeah, the flash part doesn't work anymore. You know that.
yeah, because yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, there are tons of games and videos doesn't work. Well,
That's
that's
Get
okay.
there when we get there.
If we
we'll
get to
find
like
it
a
eventually.
video that doesn't work, but it's really important, then we can find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a download.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, if we get to the part that we really needed, I think that we can do it. For now, I'm just more
Shift
focused
over.
on reading it. I wasn't aware there was an unofficial collection. Or there's other website that has it. I can find the link for you. The unofficial version was well. I've never virtually never heard of the unofficial version, so, but we can look into it later. I think we're a bit too deep into it for me to be downloading something right now,
Right
because
now,
especially
yeah.
because I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to go for.
30 minutes.
We're gonna go
30
for another
minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah. So, but again, if we get to a point where we want to do it in the future, we can. I'm not terribly concerned with being able to actually do gameplay. I'm just more concerned with like being able to do video because again, my experience with Homestuck was not actually ever like fiddling with it. It was actually again just listening to people read it. So, but I don't know. I'll look into it later. Anyway,
We don't like Joker.
R.I.P.
I like
Ledger.
Joker.
We don't like Joker.
I don't care what you
Look
like.
here.
It's dark out there. Can't see anything for miles.
See the riches he guards below.
This one offers a friendly wave. But yeah, this is really just another stupid piece of shit.
I see treachery in his eyes.
Oh, he doesn't look so bad.
Open this iron vault, boy.
You don't know the combination.
Disregard this nonsense.
Your dad used this stuff sometimes to dazzle you with his silly vaudevillian escapades. Really, you couldn't roll your eyes hard enough at his corny act?
Read unpleasant literature.
Yeah, there's an online website version of the collection that works pretty well. Sorry for you. No, you're okay. You're fine. I just genuinely didn't know that there was a different version of it. Literally, it was just like I'm looking up Homestuck to find Homestuck, and I'm gonna go read Homestuck. So I just wasn't aware that there was other stuff for it. Again, I haven't touched it in years. So, anyway, the Serious Jester. Serious Jester magazine for those whom clowning around is serious business.
Return to the large room with the gross paintings. Boy, quit all this scurrying around.
For the last time, this boy's name is John.
Fine, John, return to your quarters.
Yeah, and also thank you again for the links and stuff. I will check them out when I have some chance at some point.
Too.
Yeah.
Thank you for the follow.
You go back to your bedroom, tiptoeing around the weird petroleum-based sludge.
Now, John, respond to your friend unit.
Boop.
John, are you there?
Hey, yeah, I'm here. And not dead, I think.
I know. I've been watching you scramble for the house like a lunatic. You should have answered me sooner.
Oh man, sorry. I was looking around for my dad and I can't find him anywhere. Have you seen him?
No, I'm sure he'll turn up. We have some more important things to address right now.
Yeah, like where am I?
I don't know that either, but I've determined your neighborhood was destroyed by the meteor. Wherever you were transported, it saved you from the impact. I've been reading reports in the news. Over the last few days, there have been many smaller meteor collisions with people's homes around the world. And they seem to be getting bigger. Yours was the biggest they've identified so far.
Wow. Okay. So then I guess if this is all the game's doing, then the point is for us to save the world?
Perhaps.
We better get moving and figure this game out.
Yes, but wait. We should retrieve your PDA yet again. It will help to keep tabs on each other while you investigate. I think I can get you closer to it if I can replenish our grist supply somewhat. There may be a way to recycle some that we already used.
Okay.
I'll meet you out on the balcony.
Wait, Rose. One thing.
What?
You never even wished me a happy birthday. Hello?
I was working on something to send you, but I was running late with it. I didn't want you to think I believed meager well wishes alone would suffice for the occasion. That said, happy birthday, John.
Oh, geez, that is silly. Anyway, thanks.
First, take the fabric item off the floor. There.
Anyway, the mystical homesick fairy must disappear into the ether. Have a great week. Have a great night. Good night. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much for the raid. And for the follows. Yippee! The towel? Why? Oh well, you're the boss. You capture log the towel. What now?
Do as the purple text says, to the balcony.
John makes his way to the balcony per your awkwardly worded request.
Wait, take that blue wobbly thing.
You whimsically decide to capture log the totem, which was used to create the apple tree earlier.
John, recycle the grist as was indicated by your cohort.
John cannot do anything with the grist as of this moment. That is up to the Spurb player.
I see.
Yes, that will suffice. Rose dictates the perfectly generic objects. 6 units of build grist are restored to your grist cache.
Deletes.
Rose expends the grist to drag a new plank from your balcony over into the direction of the PDA.
John, run across the precarious platform swiftly.
John isn't sure about that. It's a long way down.
Boy, I said make haste on the narrow catwalk.
Boy!
John is very nervous about this idea, and the strident tone of your commands is starting to make him a little upset.
Fine. Proceed as your level of comfort dictates.
You cautiously walk within the range of the PDA. Rose retrieves it.
Now take it.
Pew! You grab the PDA, launching one of the Harlequin figurines into the night. You can kiss that one goodbye.
Oh.
I'm sorry, letters. It had to be done. Long live the king.
John, not John. Just one command will suffice. Thanks. It looks like you're not the only one trying to locate your father after the disaster. Submitting inquiry of concern over cataclysmic event. Pipefan413 reply. Status of health/wardrobe. Neighboring house struck by flaming projectile. In light of fire hazard, evacuating house of all expensive garments. Good luck, Fedora Freak. Salvage as many hats as is practical. Fedora Freak, you are in our thoughts, along with Pipefan413 and his inevitable collection of pipes. Thank you all. Report most hats removed from danger. Ties next. The following matters have been submitted in a frank and forthright manner for Pipefan413 in judicial appraisal.
These boring men are uninteresting.
John, are you okay? You seem a bit tentative.
I'm fine, I guess. Since I got here, I feel compelled to do these weird things I don't really want to do, by some kind of voice that I can't really even hear. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Perhaps the early symptoms of an anxiety disorder, like post-traumatic stress?
Like OCD.
Like OCD?
That's more of OCD.
Is
than
this why you
anxiety,
relate to
okay?
John Egbert?
I guess. Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Well, if you can pull yourself together, there are a few more things we should try. Like prototyping the kernel sprite again, if possible. We should hurry. My laptop battery won't last forever.
Okay, I'll go back inside.
No, don't do that. Hop off this ledge onto the car.
What? No! That sounds incredibly dangerous!
Do it.
Now you're just being a pest. Which turnip truck did you tumble out of anyway? Who are you?
Years in the
Year-
future, but not many.
An unsealed
this is
tunnel
not
welcomes
anyone.
hot desert air into its stagnant depths.
Oh, that's Mayor. Now I remember.
He's the
Mm.
mayor! Look
It's
at
the
him.
mayor!
Boy!
Boy, you there, boy.
Examination of the basics. Is this oh Jesus Christ. Okay.
This is all.
Well-
This is all letters.
Cracks my neck. Do you want to read the letters?
I mean, let me just drink a drink of water.
Okay, you got
No,
this.
no, no. No drinking water. All of it now.
I'm gonna read it.
Boy, go. Boy, read all of this right now.
Boy.
Upon connecting with the client user, you, the server user, will be met with a control panel allowing you to manipulate your co-player's environment. You will find that you are allowed to deploy 4 items at no expense. 3 of those are rather large machines, and 1 is a punch card. It's quite possible that you have already deployed some of these items before reading this. If this is the case and you have activated the machine called the Cruxtruder, such that it is displayed a countdown, you must proceed to section A100 of this walkthrough immediately. The life of your client user depends on it, and if your co-player has activated this device in your environment too, then yours does as well. But, if not, please refrain from doing anything with the Cruxtruder aside from merely deploying it. This will buy us some time to think things through properly and to go over the basics of the game before you find your soft, easily punctured head in the jaws of the lion. As mentioned, there are 4 items to consider, each playing a role in the process, which appears to have a singular purpose: to manufacture objects out of thin air. The designers of the game, judging by the language used, regard this process as a sort of alchemy. This may allude to complexities in the production process yet to present themselves. But for now, the variety of objects you are able to create remains quite limited. The items in this question are the Cruxtruder, again, tread lightly with this one, the Totem Lathe, the Alchemator, and the pre-punched card. I will describe how these devices work in conjunction with each other, and I will use the analogy of having a key made at a hardware store to help you understand. First, deploy all these objects in a convenient proximity to each other. Be sure to not block doors or pathways with them. You can always revise the dimensions of the room to make space for them, but I'd advise against this, or even experimenting with the function. Doing so comes at the expense of buildgress, a commodity which appears to be at a premium at this onset, and you'd be best advised to save it for later. More water!
Take a big swig. You're doing so good.
You got through the big part. Now you just have to do the 2 smaller ones and then you're good.
The Cruxtruder. Removing the lid signals the moment your life becomes a great whirling batshit conundrum, somewhat resembling the chaos of an especially ethnic wedding. Somewhere a spoused uncle deliberately shatters china on the floor, muddy livestock is decorated, and then lost track of. The question of whose mule is this, at times, can be heard over the din. This is now your reality. But aside from that, it marks the beginning of the process I am about to describe. The countdown begins, yes. Also, an entity called the Kernel Sprite is released. But neither of these things are all that relevant to the process, to my knowledge. More on these things later. What is relevant is the unleaded Cruxtrader's ability to dispense Cruxite tiles. It will dispense at least one, though I suspect it is capable of producing more, given parameters I'm not yet familiar with. In my key-making analogy, these dials represent the uncarved pieces of metals which the hardware store employee retrieves from a drawer or a rack, and sets about carving into a key. Discord, why did you go dark on me? That is so rude of you. I am trying to read.
Discord, that's so mean.
Take another sip of water.
No, I
Another
have to
big
get to
sip
the
of
end
water.
With water.
Come
The
on.
2 following items are needed to do the carving. Okay, I'm taking my water now.
Here, I'm scrolling up for you. You're so close. You're so close.
So close.
The pre-punched card. It is a simple Sylladex card containing an item. There is evidence to suggest the specific item it contains is variable from session to session. The card I deployed contained a blue apple. Yours may be different. It shouldn't matter, hopefully. Additionally, the card, as you may guess, is punched, like one with an antique computing systems. The pattern of holes comprises data, which I believe corresponds to the instructions for creating the item the card contains. That it is pre-punched suggests that there is a way to punch an unpunched card, possibly imprinting it with the data for the item it contains, though no mechanism for this has presented itself yet. But the data on the card cannot be used to create the item directly. There is a middleman. That middleman is the Totem Lathe. The Totem Lathe. This is essentially the key carving machine. It will carve into your Cruxtral a pattern of grooves and contours. That's the sort The sort which makes a key unique. The instructions for this pattern are supplied by the punch card, which is inserted into the life pre-activation to configure its chisels. Once the dowel is carved, you have a totem serving as your key, which can be used to unlock the card item through the alchemator. But at this point, I will not diverge from my key-making analogy and switch to a barcode analogy, which is not a terrible strenuous leap to make, since the concepts of a key and a barcode are essentially the same, one being in a unique pattern of grooves, the other of varying black lines. More water.
More water.
No water.
You're so close. You just gotta read the alchemator, and then hopefully there might be another page of this, but it's okay. We're not gonna think about it right now.
It can't hurt me. It's not real.
Again, this is what I mean when I tell people so much of the comic is you just reading like text logs. Like,
The alchemator. If you place a crux-striped dowel, carved or uncarved, on the alchemator's small pedestal, its robotics arms will scan the contours of a laser. Hence the barcode analogy. This is the machine's way of reading the data originally imprinted from the card and transforming that data into a physical object. Though typically this is not done without expense, I believe an uncarved dowel results in the creation of a perfectly generic object, which is seemingly useless green cubes. It costs 2 units of build grist to make, and I do not advise you to waste resources on it. There appears to be many other varieties of grist, ostensibly used in combinations to create different sorts of items, which possibly offers some insight into the game's use of the term alchemy. But quite conveniently, there is an exception to this. Creating the item on the pre-punched card costs nothing. This is good because creating this item turns out to be essential. Now that you know this, you can, in your own time, begin the process. Once you initiate it, naturally there is no going back, so best to be prepared. But you probably shouldn't drag your feet too long. As I mentioned earlier, this is your only means of escape. Once you're ready, be prepared to follow the steps in the next section swiftly.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Could you reread that letters?
no.
No. About water.
Damn it.
Dun dun. The world's on fire.
Sorry, I was reading. I looked at Twitter and they're like, everyone's leaving for the new Dragon Age game. And I'm like, oh, there's a new game? Well then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Game.
In the distance, meteorites fall with greater frequency. The fire in the forest burns so hot, not even the rain is putting it out. Rose, check status of battery. Your laptop battery is alright for now, but it won't be for long. If the power in the house doesn't come back, you can think of one last resort, the small backup generator stored behind the mausoleum. Rose, prototype sprite with Betty Crockett box.
Dun dun. Dun dun. What? Oh man. You're going to use that? That sucks. What a stupid idea.
We have to hurry along. I'm running low on battery power.
But the cake mix. That's so dumb.
I doubt it matters. We might as well just use any old crap lying around.
Fine. I guess. The sprite is playing hard to get. You guess that's what you get for originally prototyping it with something that engenders mischief and pranksterism.
Were you gonna say
The potted
Engender?
vegetable instead. It looks delicious.
Pipe down, you. This is Rose's decision, not yours.
Prototype sprite with Sassacre text.
Oh, yes. Sweet. Now we're talking.
See if you can distract it. I'll try to sneak up on it.
John, flail about in a distracting manner.
The sprite finds this distracting manner in which you flail about to be rather distracting. The pesky sprite eludes you again. Not even the great Colonel himself can outfox it. Narrowly missing with your attempt to create the Colonel sprite, you drop the massive tome. The entire house rattles under the astonishing girth of the book. In the other room, Nana's ashes dump onto the sprite, which is caught unaware by the dowsing.
Inspect Hag Ash incident.
Hag.
You
Hash.
find the sacred urn toppled again. This time, you're quite sure it wasn't your fault. The sprite is nowhere to be found.
Remove extruder from doorway. Oh.
Oh man, where'd it go?
I can't find it anywhere in the house. No time to worry about it. The next thing we should do is get your server copy of the game from the car. You need to connect to my client so I can repeat your steps and presumably join you wherever you are. We should do this quickly before my house burns down.
Wait, there's a fire?
There will be soon.
Oh, jeez. So move this thing already.
It looks like it requires a lot of grist to move. I don't have enough to relocate the door either.
How much do you have?
0.
Oh. I thought about jumping to the car from the ledge earlier, but that sounds really dangerous.
I have a better idea. Meet me upstairs.
Do again as purple words say.
You were about to head upstairs, but you thought you heard something behind you. It was faint. You could swear it was a small, light-hearted chuckle, along the lines of a spirited hoo hoo hoo.
Ignore this woman's antics.
You're not sure you even saw a woman, let alone any of her hypothetical antics. But whatever it was you might have caught a glimpse of, it sure what gave you the willies. You head upstairs on your way to the balcony. Your PDA is acting up again.
Indulge the device, but be curt with it.
Hey.
Here we go.
Hey, bro, check it out. I'm working on some new rhymes.
Dude, I don't have time for your nerdy raps.
Come on, this is hells of ill. Just listen.
It sounds like you don't even believe me that I was about to get blown up. But I really was. And I'm in some weird dimension that Spurb sent me to or something. And now on top of that, I think I'm being haunted by my dead grandma.
Huh? For real?
Yeah, it's true. But I'll talk to you later about it.
I think I could rock some sick rhymes about all of this.
Man, see, I just don't think all of the rapping stuff is really as cool as you think it is.
No, this'll be dope. Check it.
No, I have to go. Bye.
Wait. Armageddon's getting waged on us, but I'm getting armed and dangerous. Send men in space for saving us. See which plays more courageous. Ben or Bruce, dudes reach a truce. Put their blow shoots to use and upchuck and upsuck it. Affleck's sacrifice, crevice would have to suffice. Ah, fluck it. Bro be a stained glass saint up on a cross getting hella Christian plagiarist. Bruce is like off of that crucifix. Enough of this fucking savor-a-fuss. Restrained his ass per McLean Redux while Buscemi remains dangerous. When a plan's gone astray, pays off a wasted craterist. Ashtray catering to layers of Matt McConaughey's vague remainder dust. Wait, McConaughey wasn't even any of those meteor movies, was he? I'll have to make a rap about, I don't know, Morgan Freeman or something. Being the president, it'll be called Obama Made It So That No One Gives a Shit About Black Presidents in Movies Anyway. See, you gotta fill me in on what's going on, so I have something to rap about besides all your dumb shit movies.
Enough strange poetry from the red text.
You head out to the balcony to find out what Rose has in mind. She's messaging you again.
The purple text is less irrational than the red text.
You're so right.
No, it's rational.
Oh no! Discard now!
No!
Yes!
Discord,
You
no!
didn't listen to my raps.
I'm lifting up the car to the balcony.
You were not good.
Whoa, okay.
Once it's up, retrieve the game, then I'll put it back down on the driveway.
But the door's locked.
Then break a window.
But it's my dad's car.
It's just a window, and this is this is sort of an emergency. Otherwise, I promise I'll handle the car with velvet gloves.
All right.
Pick up the car.
What?
I mean, we already knew this was gonna happen.
Ridiculous, Polly. Inexcusable.
You're inclined to agree, but hey, accidents happen. You double check your PDA to make sure if Rose is really gone. Indeed, this seems to be the case. TG is still pestering you, of course, but another chum is now logged in as well.
What color are the words that this chum says?
Green.
I'm back.
Oh, hi.
I went to investigate the explosion I heard.
Was it by any chance a meteor?
Yes. How'd you know?
Oh man, it's kind of a long story. Anyway, are you okay? Did it blow up your yard or start a fire or anything?
Yes. How'd you know? Oh wait, no, I'm fine. It's landed. Sorry, I looked down. I went back to the screen. And I was
How did you know?
Anyway, no, I am fine.
It's
It
like
landed
that
a
thing
pretty good
Discord
way.
does. When it's just like, yes, I did send that message. I didn't mean to send it again.
That's so so good.
I'm trying, okay? No, I'm fine. It landed a pretty good ways away from my house, and I went to look at it, and it's pretty big. But Bag doesn't want me to go near it, so I came home. He seems to think it's dangerous.
Well, gosh, he's probably right.
Anyway, what have you been up to, John? Oh, did you get my package yet?
Yeah, I was trying to get it, but Rose dropped my car into a weird, spooky bottomless pit, and the package was in the car, and I'm really sorry about that.
Oh no.
Wow, okay, I guess I should start at the beginning. See, a meteor blew up my neighborhood.
That's terrible, John. I'm so sorry.
But I'm okay, and my house is too, sort of. That game I was telling you about, Spurb, which I was playing with Rose, sort of transported me somewhere at the last minute. But now I'm trapped here and it's weird and dark and I can't find my dad and I just lost my car and the copy of the game is in the pit and I think I have to save the world from the apocalypse.
Well, it sounds really crazy and kind of scary, but it also sounds kind of exciting. I don't know, John. Maybe this is your destiny. If anyone can save the world, I think it is probably you.
Wow. You think so?
Yes.
Well, okay, but it's not even that simple. I was about to connect to Rose to help transport her to save her from the meteor and fire and stuff, but she lost battery power and I lost the game disc. So I think I have to get TG to use his copy to save her. But that jackass won't shut up and stop rapping about stuff.
You're so silly.
Yeah. Anyway, I should talk to him about it, so be right back.
The green text was attractive. Now view the red text.
Sorry, when the film crew zooms where the president's at, I'm like, if that dude's black, please. Turns out he is. So we're all like, damn, director's got a gumption. Like, we'll all flip our shit like he ain't shining shoes or something. It's called free emancipation. If it's not pres-election, it's God ascension. Oh, why did you make me do this? Embrace different Bruce from the one I just mentioned.
I don't think any of us could have done this better, Mooney.
Thanks.
I knew this was perfect.
Here we are.
Can't explain it to me why this ain't condescension, so I'll shit a brick. Not even he can convey the intentions with his quick-spun wit. Rather defray all this tension, sit on his lap while he whittles a splint, in some guy's eyes that he does and patronizes. I guess negrosity is the mother of invention.
Stop rapping for a second, you horse's ass. I have something important to talk about.
What's up?
Rose is in trouble and she needs help. I was going to connect with her to Spurb, but I lost my copy.
Okay.
Also, she lost battery power. If she can get back up and running, she'll need someone with the game to get her out of there before her house burns down. So I think you should use your copy of the game to help her.
My copy? That's going to be tough.
Why?
I lost it. It's a stupid story and I'd rather not talk about it. Should be embarrassing, yo.
I thought you said you had two.
Well, yeah. One is my brother's copy.
Okay, well then get his then.
All right. But he's not going to be happy about that.
Whatever. Also, you might want to read Rose's walkthrough to get up to speed on this.
Oh, man.
What?
Nothing really. Look, all I'm saying is the girl tends to lay it on kinda thick, you know?
Rolls eyes.
Your laptop is out of battery power. There's only one thing left to do. Time to make your way to the backup generator. Knit laptop cozy to shield your laptop from the rain.
How long did it take you to do that? Please.
It's fine.
That would be such a waste of time. Besides, you already knitted one a while ago. You retrieve it from your knitting bag and apply it to your laptop.
See?
You capsule up the laptop plus cozy. Equip grimoire to strive succubus. That would be
that's you.
incredibly ill-advised. There are some dark forces you just don't want to mess around with. You understand that better than most. You put the book down.
I
Recapsule
think
your
you should
items.
capture log the grimoire. I think you should put it inside of. You should strive it.
You grab the knitting bag and the grimoire in that order. It's always a logistic puzzle with your tree modus. The tree auto-balances, leaving your knitting bag accessible in the root card. Allocate knitting needles to strive succubus.
Keep
You
thinking
feel
you're
a
saying
lot more
succubus.
I don't care anymore, actually. It was
It's okay.
I'm saying it wrong. Who cares?
Strife succubus, let's go.
You feel a lot more comfortable with this as a weapon. You're so handy with those needles, you feel like you could probably use them to fillet a swordfish. You loose the root card in the process, severing the tree. Hey, careful with that stuff. Knit plush cuddle Cthulhu to soothe nerves. That would also be a preposterous waste of time. Besides, you're quite sure you've never heard of this creature called Cthulhu before. There are, however, many other specimens of the
Zoological
dubious you're familiar with, such as consult the grimoire.
Oh, sociologically. Such as.
Fluflulu, foul patriarch of misery. To hear his mouth belly gurgle is to know the epoch of joy has come to an abrupt end. N. Narbavava, Shabby's
You
king
got
of
that
grotesquery, rife lord of the moist beyond hood.
It's
Hearing
letters,
his
it's
melodious
pronounced
chirps and
It's pronounced laboratory.
ah, yes, laboratory.
I will leave.
Shameless king of
I will
grotesquery,
leave.
rife lord of the moist boy beyond hood.
Beyond hood.
Hearing his melodious chirps and tongue clicks causes one's bones to explode.
There we go.
And of course, there's OG, the deep one. Whenever he grinds his teeth, all the children of a random galaxy somewhere will frown continuously for a 9,000-year span. He is the first and smallest of the smaller gods, appointed to servitude of a vile, unfathomable pantheon of middling gods which caters to the whims of the noble circle of horror terrors, an omniscient, omnipotent order of the elite few, forever cloaked in the darkness of the furthest ring. Why do I have all these lord dogs help me? And then there's this strange page containing some rather mysterious notes on a summering procedure. You've never been quite sure what these diagrams are getting at.
Plug in.
Take
telling you to
items and
plug in your
proceed
window.
downstairs.
It's telling you to plug in your window.
Don't worry about it.
You recapture like everything the way you want it to appear in the tree and head downstairs. You figure that's enough dilly-dallying. Time to get a move on.
Sometime.
Does Chinma need to stop now?
Technically, yeah, but we can continue in this page.
Yeah.
I mean, we can stop at any time.
Yeah. But like,
I'll read this page and we'll stop at Confront Mother in the Hall.
Yeah.
okay.
We'll leave on an epic cliffhanger.
You wonder if this rain will ever let up. It's driven since the Discord. Why?
Discord!
Discord said we stop now.
It's driven
No.
since the month began, perhaps long enough to forget its purpose. It's no longer even known to extinguish fire. Somewhere in the room, Celis God threads these strings between the clouds and the earth, preparing for a symphony it fears impossible to play. And so it threads on, delaying the rays of the conductor's baton. How you hate this season. April's the cruelest month, breeding lilac out of the dead land, mixing memory and desire, stirring dull roots of spring rain. American sports legend, Charles Barkley.
And then we say
And I had to do the rap.
You had to
Yes.
do I had to do 2 FAQ pages.
To do the rap! I think that's worse!
No! The rap is not
Super
worse.
Barack Obama means that nobody gives a shit. President, I think that's worse!
It's okay. You
Here
get to
we are,
bully me
guys.
later. I was also about to say, Letters, I was about to say, like, man, maybe we should have swapped, but then I forgot. Oh no, we couldn't have, because otherwise, who would flirt with me? Who would I get to flirt with later?
You can't flirt with yourself.
I would have
for
to flirt with
everyone.
myself.
You already flirt with yourself in one instance. You need some instances where other people flirt with you.
Exactly. Anyway, we made it to page 307.
That's very good. Considering we
That's
also had
pretty
the, like
good.
the 80 pages of the mayor.
We did have like the 80 pages.
We also had the fun startup time as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
We did
We did
it.
pretty good. How long have we been
Thanks,
streaming?
everyone.
Like
Almost
3
4
hours.
hours.
Almost 4 hours.
Almost 4 hours.
This was very fun, though.
It was.
Oh god, the cage.
Okay.
Okay.
Stop switching to the blank screen by accident. Anyway.
Yeah.
Alright.
Here
Thank
we
you
go.
guys so much for coming.
Thanks.
This is already so fun, and I hope we get to do more, because I am enjoying this so much.
It was a very relaxing experience until I have to read a rap.
You absolutely forgot.
I promise he doesn't do that all the time. If I remember correctly, he does kind of stop doing that later.
I hope so, because it's
Kind
really
of.
hard to do a rhyming rap when all of it's just actually, it's just me mad rambling rapping.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. It doesn't have to be a good rap. That's kind of the point.
Well, I know that's the point, is that it's bad, but god.
It's
Every
okay. I
time
love
I
it.
just
We
think
are. I
about-
think we are about to get to Dave's actual section, so it's gonna be fun.
Yay.
Yippee.
I can't
But-
wait for us to get to Jade's and all that nonsense.
God. All I know is that it's gonna be a while, I think, till we get to Jade actually like participating.
Mhm.
Because there's actually like, okay, because like spoilers. Jade is asleep for a big chunk of time. And then like, so for a while it's kind of like, whatever happened to Jade? Like what's happening with her? And then it's like the I forget which chapter we said. I know we went and looked, but I forget what our conclusion was. But basically at a certain point the game is like, what's going on with Jade? And then dedicates like an entire act just to catching up with what Jade was doing meanwhile. And some of that gets crazy. I mean, I do think it's before we meet the trolls, I'm pretty sure. Oh god, I have to look.
Unfortunately, a lot of my memory is bits and blurbs. I don't know why the mafia guy stuck out the most. I just remember like
It was just so much they threw you off.
it wasn't even just that. It was literally just like, I don't understand why I'm here. I don't know
Yeah.
what's happening. I'm
See,
so confused.
Here's the really fucked up part, because again, we can absolutely skip it if we get there and want to skip
It's
it. If you want to
plot
do it though,
relevant, we can.
No, because that's what I was supposed to say. It is plot relevant though, because it
I
does
know.
come back later. Specifically, I think Jack Nor is like, I think one of
Jack
the most
Nor
important
kind of
characters of
The most
Homestuck.
important guy.
Oh,
He's
that's
like-
why I'm like, I'm so fucking
He's like
sad.
one of the main antagonists of Homestuck. God. I'm so excited. There's so much silly stuff that I've been thinking about the whole time. Like, I won't spoil it completely, but like I know when we get to a certain point, when we properly get into some of the because like, okay, I think just to be, if my memory is correct, the trolls do get introduced, it kind of similar to what's happening with Jade right now, where they end up being like chat buddies for a long time, but they kind of do that thing where it's like, you don't actually know who they are for a really long time. They're just strangers who are chatting with you for a while, who seem to know a lot of information and just seem really weird. It's not until way later that they actually establish what they are and who they are. There's a very big chunk of time where, because again, assuming you're someone who's read this before and doesn't know what's going on, where like they say weird things and the other players are like, why are you talking like that? Or like, why do you type like that? And they're just like, what do you mean? Like, this
They
is normal.
type like trolls.
Yeah,
Like
they type
internet
like trolls. And then like they or at times it'll be just like they'll talk to the human kids and be like, what the fuck are you talking about? So like the plot twist later that they're aliens is like an actual plot twist that happens. But the it's interesting though because for a while they're only like text buddies and then you don't actually get to see them in the flesh for a while. But I think when we get to a certain part, I will give us new sprites because they're going to be so much more difficult to make than these ones, but I just have to thematically give us new sprites when we reach a certain milestone.
Very ominous.
Okay.
They're
I'm
gonna
assuming
be-
it's troll sprites.
Let's
because,
just
you know,
say
reasons.
let's just say at a
Perfect.
certain point the game shifts. Like, okay, so like obviously Homestuck is written as a parody of like everyone's in a video game and we're watching the video game happen. Like everything's written as if they're video game characters. There's a certain point when we go hang out with the troll guys where they basically go into like full, what's I think the best example? Almost like a full adventure, like a not point and click adventure game, but like full adventure game style where like quote unquote the characters are moving around the map and talking to each other, and when they talk sprites pop up with text boxes.
Oh god.
Yeah. So it's like I'm just like when we get there, I'm like, I have to give us new sprites because it's really cute and funny. They're very cute though. They're like especially because up until that point, all you have ever seen are like the silly little guys that we have right now, and the other than like the faceless adults. So whenever that happened, I remembered when I was listening to Octopimp read it, I looked at it and I was like, oh my god, they're actually like people proportioned. I can't believe it.
Whoa.
They're people proportioned.
The peepus.
They're pupples.
The peoples.
Anyway, but yeah.
I think Jade's like you get to talk to Jade at like you get to control Jade at like page 900 from what I'm seeing.
Yeah. So we're about a third of the way there.
And we get
We're gonna
to
get
Act
there,
5 in the Trolls at page 2000. I just started putting in big numbers to see what kind of area I ended up with. I started with 2000. It was just like, yes, Cart Cat. And I was like, oh, there's Cart Cat.
me remembering Mooney being like, man, I just want to get to the trolls, and then the mafia shit confused me, and I'm like, oh no. the trolls are so deep into it. Again, it's the JoJo experience of you come to it thinking it's a comic about the trolls specifically, but no, they don't show up for so long.
To be fair, nobody does any like the mafia fan art. You don't see the fucking mafia
No,
guys
you
anywhere.
don't.
I see the trolls, I see the kids. The mafia guys show up, and I'm like, why is there such a long tangent?
Well, the fucked up thing is that one of the mafia guys does show up in fan art, but not the way that he looks like in the when you meet him, I think, if I'm remembering correctly.
I lied.
So-
I found Jade's pages.
you lied?
Give me. They are at
Where are they?
about. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me.
All right, hold on.
About 750.
Oh, okay. Then we
We're
can get there
almost
either.
halfway.
Hey!
Right.
I mean, depending next time. I mean, assuming we start and we don't have technical issues,
Yeah.
we might get there the next time we do it, which would be fun. I just love Chinima's Jade. Just something about that makes me very happy.
Yes, Jade is at the start of
Okay.
Act 3 at 760.
Hell yeah.
Weird.
I mean, we got all the way through Act 1, and we're like halfway through Act 2, so
No,
hey.
we are not halfway through Act 2.
No, we're not through halfway
can
through.
pretend.
We started half 2.
You can
I
pretend.
can
We
pretend.
have barely even
Hypothetically.
gotten to the meat of this series. We're like nibbling on like the
No.
fucking hair follicles.
Yeah, no, again,
You've read
Homestuck
chapter
does
one,
have a
okay?
very slow startup because there's a
There's
lot of
so
crazy
much.
shit they have to establish first, but like we're about to get into it. We're about to get into some crazy
get
shit.
Yeah.
We're almost like once everybody's like in the game, crazy shit starts happening.
Once we have all the players, then it just starts to go fucking wild.
Yeah. It's a slow Mooney, it's all just a slow born romance of Homestuck.
No, it is not a slow burn romance. Trust me. I
Mooney.
think you get a good fistful, like just a good fisting in at the beginning.
It'll be so long before the characters are ever on screen together.
I know. It's crazy.
No, that's not the same thing, you fucking
That is the
goblin.
same thing.
It is.
No!
They don't hold hands till chapter 3000.
I'm pretty sure the slow burns I like don't involve rapping about shitty movies.
I
You don't
mean,
know
I
that.
don't know. I haven't seen all of Bob Hart's Abishola.
There is no rapping, I assure you.
I'm
You
pretty
don't
sure there
know.
actually
I don't
is,
know
but
I
what
don't know. The
she's
brother,
up
the
to.
brother seems like the guy who would start cringily rapping
He
out of nowhere.
does.
I feel like it's happened already, but I can't remember this.
No, it has not happened. It's just been dancing.
I'm glad you could make it too, Toshi. It's so much fun.
Thank you for coming to home.
I'm so glad. This
I'm
is
so
this is
glad.
becoming my new favorite way to consume Homestuck. Truly, honestly. Something
Forcing
about
your friends to read dialogue and forcing letters to read a very, very, very long letter.
yeah, I wasn't forcing. I was like, "Do you want to?" Or I could read it because I can ramble for a little while. Trust me. Trust me. Listen, Mooney puts my hand on your shoulder. I know it would be 15,000 years before we get to this point. If you thought some of these rambly paragraphs were bad, we haven't gotten to Cancri.
You
I
don't
He's
don't
know
understand
about
what that
Cancri.
means.
I know you
But
don't,
I
and I don't
believe
think you want to know what that means.
I have okay on a level on a scale of letters to Chinema. What are we going off with?
Chinema.
Ah, fuck.
Okay.
We're
Okay.
talking about remember how I just said that there's a certain point where the trolls start talking and they get little like talk sprites whenever you talk to them, and it's like kind of like a cute little like visual novels type thing. You know how in those they have like a little text box that has text in it? There's a character whose whole gag is that at a certain point he will start rambling onto long like kind of I don't say this like negatively, I say this just factually, like of the tropes that he is, like start rambling about like social justice stuff, and the text box will break and expand with his giant walls of text.
I love him.
And he just keeps going. And also,
Right.
I think the cutest part though is his animation. Someone pointed this out and I cackled. There's a part like so he'll have his little animation where he'll fold his arms, close his eyes, and start like mouthing the words like in his little loop animation. And in his loop written in there, he'll stop talking, peek open to see if you're still listening, and then keep going.
I love him so much. He's a
It's
baby.
so fucking funny. I'm like, I've never gotten to those characters. I only know them purely through
I
photos
love
and
them.
videos.
Horace is my favorite. I love him
Horace
so much.
is so good. I love him so
I-
much.
Oh,
So she is in the game, yeah.
Oh, Chi is in the game in so many beautiful varieties. It's beautiful.
someone
sitting
harsh,
here.
like someone just harness the chaotic energy of Chi.
Yeah.
I don't
There's
know
so
what
much.
you're talking about. I've caused no problems. I'm
I mean,
just
Jade-
causing a problem on my stream right now.
Jade is so much like, what are you doing on your stream?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'm gonna try not to. What are you doing? I can't see.
I'm not causing any problems.
Hang on. Hang on, I gotta
Yeah,
go find
what
you.
Tim is up
You
to.
problems, guys, okay?
Hang on, I'm gonna come
What
see.
What are you doing?
I don't know why anyone's laughing. I don't know what's happening.
You just
I
keep
do not know
doing
what's
it. You
going
don't stop.
I know what you mean. I am doing perfectly normal things.
He's a dancing around.
Dancing around.
God.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, there's so many cheat-coded characters in Homestuck, okay? You don't understand. Just fucking, first of all, I'm like, Jade in general, I feel like is very cheat. Just very cheat. Especially, even that interaction with John and Jade, I was like, this feels like cheat, because I do feel like if you told Chi you were in some ridiculous, crazy situation, she would just believe you.
Yeah.
And be
Yeah.
like, if you were like, Chinema, okay, I have only so much time to explain. I am in a time loop and I need your help. Chinema would be like, okay, what do I do? Like,
I mean, because if you're in a time loop when you have only so much time, there's like a, okay, well, there has to be a thing that there's a reason why I'm pointing out to you, because if you're in a time loop, that means you've tried several different things. Which
Yeah.
means, hey, okay, this is the solution that you have.
yeah. And then,
I'm gonna be honest. I would ask some questions.
yeah, exactly. She wouldn't.
She would.
She would ask questions, but while doing the thing you requested.
Yeah.
And
And
yet
then,
at the same time, you gave like a very normal, like reasonable request, and Shinema will spend an hour trying to wonder, what do you mean?
Because
Yeah.
it wasn't I. Anyway,
and then I'm like,
yeah.
Pfeffery is
Really?
cheat coded.
Jeffrey is cheat coded.
Okay.
um,
I'm sitting cool.
Aradia is also slightly cheat coded.
What I'm hearing is you're gonna go down
Nepeta
this
is
whole
very
list and be like,
cheat-coded.
Yeah, Nibbit is extremely cheat coded.
What I'm hearing is you signed me all 3 characters that were
Yeah.
cheat-coded.
Yeah,
Of course we
Of
did.
course we did.
Yeah, that's what the whole point
That's
was.
what we did.
Yeah. I assigned myself the clown. Morgan's the protagonist, guys. Mooney's the rapper.
I picked my favorites.
Ah,
Mooney gets some really great guys. Trust me.
yay!
Mooney's
Mooney
I
gets
get
a very
to
good-
guy that
and
just
then
sits in the
romance an
background.
upstuck bastard. This is great.
Listen, you're just sitting in the back of the conversation, and then occasionally you just come out and say, "Alright, I made something." And
Oh
then
my
we all
God.
just go,
Literally,
"What do you mean
literally,
you
my
made
friends
something?"
are. You know what? I'm the type of person that when my friends are under arrest, I'm like, no, shut up. Listen to my raps.
No, I gotta tell you something first.
But see, it works though
Yeah.
because, like, I swear you've done this before where you've just sent inane ramblings, and it wasn't in a rap, but it was just long posts of you just sending inane bullshit.
No. No. This.
Are we listening?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting.
Oh, I wasn't gonna say anything else. I don't know why you guys are waiting. What are you doing?
Uh-huh, that's what I thought.
We're doing the thing that I normally do. Well, you guys normally do to me because I can't finish sentences because I have things I'm thinking about too hard. And then
I thought
everyone
you were
gets
about
mad
to
at
say
me
you had a
for it.
speech impediment.
Well, I have that too, but that's not usually the problem anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
Anyway, thank you, chat, for coming to Homestuck with us. I hope you all
Yes, thank you
stay
guys
with us
so
for the
much.
next time.
Yeah.
All the kisses. Thank you. Love.
Mwah. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
joining us, and thank you to my friends for joining me on this
Bye.
beautiful adventure.
Rubies.
Ruby.
Oh,
Go
let's do a raid.
Ruby.
Let's all raid Ruby at the same time.
Let's go.
Everyone Viper
Where's
dump. I
Ruby?
want to go
Hang
see
on.
that actually.
There it is. Hang on.
Wait, actually
Okay.
no. I only
Will
need
my
to be in
raid
one.
work this time though? That's the question. Because before my
I mean,
raids have
presumably.
not worked very well.
My question is, I'm like, will it send each of us, each of me in each
Okay,
chat
ready?
to the fucking
I'm ready to
raid?
raid.
Yes.
Probably.
4 viewers ready to raid in 5 seconds.
Too rude. Okay. Bye, everyone. Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you
For
for the
raiding Ruby, though.
raid.
All right, here we go. Ready? Let's raid.
Ready, Ruby.
Will this work?